They have 3 Valley locations, Tempe, Glendale, and Phoenix. So one is close to you, and they've been doing this for well over a decade. And right now, you can get your first week, $31.95, absolutely free. Just mention Money Radio or mention the Fanatic, and it is on them. 602-441-3305 or valleymedicalweightloss.com.
Still looking for that one special voice that makes you fall in love with podcasts? The One is out there and free on Spotify. With over 2 million shows and today's most talked about podcasts, Spotify is the best place to find that one special show that makes you laugh, keeps you interested, and keeps you listening for more. Whatever you're into, get way more into it with a podcast. Find the one you've been listening for right now, free on Spotify.
A storm is brewing in Tempe with the annual Maroon Monsoon coming to Sun Devil Stadium Friday, October 8th, when Sun Devil football takes on Stanford at 7:30 p.m., presented by Santan Ford. Sun Devil Nation has been outstanding this season, a big reason why the Devils are undefeated at home. Join us for Hispanic Heritage Night and keep the House of Heat rocking as the Sun Devils look to move to 4-0 at Frank Cush Field this season. Get your tickets today at sundeviltickets.com. That's sundeviltickets.com.
Live from the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale.
This is KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, buddy, it's Tuesday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. We are broadcasting live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale, and I don't know what you're talking about, King Kittens, but pineapple. Everything on this side is fine. Oh, no, we knew about that. We fixed that. Anyways, Berg, I agree. Berg, I agree. He says afternoon and F the Yankees. With any luck, we'll see that happen later on this afternoon. The Yankees are taking on the Red Sox at 5 p.m. It's that wild card play-in game. And, I normally don't care about Boston, really. I'm not against them, not for them. But I think we all want Boston to win this. Right, Randy? Right, yes. Keon?
Yeah, I don't like the Yankees. Yeah.
I really hate the Red Sox.
You really hate the Red Sox?
Yeah.
Whoa. You hate them worse than the Yankees?
I do. And that is because when I was a child, I liked the Yankees. In large part because Washington didn't have a baseball team yet.
What about the part where the Yankees suck a lot?
The Yankees do suck a lot. And I've let go of the Yankees entirely. Don't have any affection for that team at all.
Held on to your hatred for the Boston Red Sox.
I don't know, but I cannot stand them. The Sweet Caroline in the 7th inning.
Yeah, that's annoying.
The Green Monster. I just nothing about that team I like. But watching the Yankees lose is always fun.
Well, okay, so I guess
it's more fun to watch the Yankees lose. I just hate the Red Sox.
Keon, I guess, is just riding that fence there. Berg is surprised. He's like, "Wait, I thought we were cool, Keon." Evidently, not as cool as you would have hoped, the Berg.
No,
because
sorry.
He does not like the Red Sox.
Can't do it.
He doesn't like the Yankees anymore. But do you dislike the Red Sox as much as I hate the Yankees?
I don't think I do. Just from the time I spent on the show. And one of the reasons why I did was very easy for me to stop being a Yankees fan was I met other Yankees fans. It's disastrous. You cannot hold on to a love of that team when you get in a group of Yankees fans. Jerks, man.
True. Well, Dodger fans can be a little bit abusive as well. I mean, every fan base has their ups and downs. Randy, which was the fan base you can't stand the most? I can't remember who it is. I hate the Yankees. Keon really dislikes the Red Sox. For you,
yeah, I don't remember right now.
Shohei Ohtani, basically not a team, just a player.
No, wrong. No,
okay,
wrong.
Well, here's the thing. I guess we're in conflict today because today is National Be Nice Day. And I don't know if I can be nice about the Yankees. I don't know if Keon can be nice about the Red Sox, but I guess if everybody who is out there in the fourth dimension could just stop being your usual jerkwad selves for 24 hours, I mean, we'd really appreciate it, because it is Be Nice Day, you total tools. So, I don't know if I can do it though, Randy. I don't know if I can be nice about the Yankees. I can't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find some stats this year, Boston versus New York Yankees, and I can't find them right now off the top of my Google here. But listen, they're playing at Boston, so there's advantage number one. You got those rabbit mass holes there in Boston,
right?
That are going to be up there screaming and yelling because they hate the Yankees. But however, the last 3 games that New York played against Boston in Boston, they swept them. So it's not good news. Right now, they have the upper hand.
It's
on
their
the Red
moment.
Sox. Yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and see. The Yankees have been up on the Red Sox before. The Red Sox have come back and defeated them. It's a 1-game play all, winner takes all game. Let's go Red Sox. That's all I got to say.
Berg wants you to know that the Sox won the series 10-9, though, Randy.
Did they this season?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank
you for that.
You got that going for you. Mr. Pringle says, "Go Yanks." Judge is a stud. Okay.
He is, but you don't have to.
I am saying it out loud.
Like him.
You don't have to agree with him, Keon. Beer Bob says, "Good afternoon, boys. Just wondering, when's the Superfan Hall of Fame link on the website going to get fixed?" Is it broken? Oh, I don't know. I haven't been updated in a while. Just been kind of busy.
Yeah.
Jagdog says, "Keon, you are dead to me. Yankees burn in hell. Go Red Sox." He says. I think that's probably a little bit harsh.
It's a little bit strong because the Yankees can burn in hell for all I care too. I don't really have any feelings either way.
Pretty much the entire East Coast, now that Keon has left it, can burn in hell.
I hope Washington stands. You know what, my family lives there and everything.
Well, I mean, we can airlift them out.
Okay,
you just let me know. Teriyaki says, "Not entirely sure which San Fran quarterback the Cardinals would rather face this weekend, but screw the Yankees." Good man, Teriyaki. Mr. Wilbur says, "So what Keon is saying is that he has a soft spot in his heart for the University of Arizona."
Do
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
FedFan says, "Screw you, Jeffrey." Wow, I feel much better now on National Be Kind Day.
Wow.
Be Nice Day, Be Kind Day, whatever you want it to be. That didn't bother me at all. I guess it's funny, as much as I hate the Yankees, I do have a bit of a New York sensibility, don't I? I think I would fit in just fine, because her saying that was to me just hello. King Kitten says, "It's Be Nice Day. Be Nice Day. F that. I hate people." Fish Tank says, "Hey, Keon, can we at least hate the Mets together? I think that's my number one hated franchise."
Of course we can. First off, the Mets are a divisional rival of the Washington Nationals. Absolutely hate the Mets.
Yeah, but what's the hate? I mean, they're hapless most of the time.
It's still fun to watch them burst into flames, or be in the top of the division.
Schadenfreude than hate.
You had to be happy that they fired their coach already.
Am I happy about that?
Yeah,
he wants them to suck, so he was hoping they'd keep that coach a while.
They kicked Rojas right out as soon as the damn last game was over. I think they fired him as soon. He just walked down the tunnel from the dugout. You know what? Don't even go to your office. Here's the keys to your car. Bye. Been nice knowing you. Keep the uniform as a memento, a parting gift. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, in a little bit, we'll talk about it. Urban Meyer's got to be collecting some cardboard boxes right about now. Boomer Sooner says, "Jeffrey, I'm with you. Can't stand anything New York or Boston or New England. I hate the Yankees. I hate the Patriots especially. So I hope they all lose their games." Well, Boomer Sooner, I'll allow that, sure. Thunder Snow says, "I never thought I'd root for the Red Sox, but here and now, right now, go Red Sox." You know what? Me too. Right now, go Red Sox.
Yeah.
Beer Bob says, "It's the Dodgers. Randy hates the Doyers. They puiged in our pool, Randy. They puiged in our pool."
I don't like the Dodgers. I don't like the Dodgers. And by the way, there's no good news on that home front either. The last 10 games, the Dodgers are 7-3 against the Cardinals. However, keep in mind the Cardinals have been white hot lately, with one Paul Goldschmidt at the point of that spear. So there is still hope, but it's not good news going into tomorrow's game between the Dodgers and the Cardinals.
Berg says, 305, clip it, Randy. Keon said, "Yankees can burn in hell." And by the way, the Mets haven't been relevant since like 86. That's 35 years for those of you who can count.
Yeah, but the Mets do this thing where they give their fans hope before hopelessly crumbling and falling apart. And I enjoy it every time. every
Sure.
time.
Yeah, no, it's Major League Baseball Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Bruno Baller says, if you guys had to guess which group of teams has more World Series titles, the wild card teams of the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, or the Cardinals, and the rest of the league combined, what would you guess? That's a very
Yankees.
specific.
I would go the wild card teams, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just I mean,
Yankees.
I'm not going to care about it because I know that the answer is probably not going to make me happy. You know what I
Probably-
mean? It's
probably
not
the
going to be
Yankees.
anything that makes me happy.
do we have to pick a specific wild card team, or was he saying that
I
all
ain't
the
doing
wild
it.
card
I'm
teams?
not playing. Just tell us,
Okay.
Bruno Baller. We're not gonna play your twisted, sick game, Bruno Baller, that makes us go and look up things and find out that the Yankees. I ain't doing it. You either just tell us or you don't tell us. That's what I got to say.
It's something like 26 world championships, something like that.
It's Be Kind Day, Bruno Baller. Let's see. Boomer Sooner says Jeffrey at one of our fantasy football game. He won. Yeah. Okay, it's not that is your team. I keep having to explain this to guys. The commissioner team and all the Daily Blender fantasy football leagues have my name on them, but I have nothing to do with them. I'm not playing them. I'm not. I didn't draft them. I have nothing to do with it. But Boomer Sooner is running that team, and he says he won his game, and now he says it's 2 in a row for the old Boomer Blitz, baby. Watch out. Here we go. Good for you, Boomer Sooner.
By the way, congratulations, Keon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I somehow won a fantasy football game. Stumbled ass backwards
He had a
into win.
huge ass game. Don't say you stumbled around. I'm not going to believe you anymore from here on out. He beat my ass by 38 points.
It was all Austin Eckler last night.
Oh, geez, he went off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I'm not going to be as nice in my exchange because I just whooped Ralph from Harmon Solar's monkey ass so hard in the fantasy football.
Did you?
Oh, it
What was
was
the score?
delightful.
What was the score?
It was like 170 to 80 or something. And it was bad. And he, by the way, now he's below me in the standings, as are you and Keon, Randy. But I don't get to be happy for very long because I'm playing a 4-0 guy this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 2-2, and I don't like my chances. So my happiness, my standing will be short-lived. I'm in 6th place, which, okay, good enough for the playoffs. As long as I stay within range of the playoffs, I feel like at least I got a fighting chance. And I don't think it's going to continue. I'm going to have our weekly winners in both the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest and the Daily Blender Fantasy Football Leagues after 2 things. One, I read a few more texts, and 2, I keep myself from burping. Yeah, I'm struggling with that right now.
Why? Just let it go.
You know, everybody you know in life, as you come across them, they're going through a struggle you may not know. So be kind.
Yeah.
On National Kindness. It's Nice Day. It's National Nice Day.
National
not
Nice
Kindness
Day. Okay.
Now don't you feel
Be
better?
Nice Day. It's not the same as BU Day, where you're a coach of a horrible team and you're horrible at your job. Thunder Snow says, "Burn in hell, Dodgers! Burn in hell!" Mr. Pringle says, "Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about that just yet. Give me a minute." Teriyaki says, "Hey, some awesome weather today, Randy."
Oh, absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
Oh, it's raining and thunder and lightning. Not at all frightening, but just until you get on a road. I mean, how is the roads coming in there, Keon?
The road actually wasn't that bad, but I don't think there was that many people yet. When there's more people, for traffic, drive time stuff, I'm sure it's going to be just a nightmare.
I think the way that storm was moving across the valley, I think it'll clear out by the time it's drive time. Yeah.
Well, Charlie Boy's worried. He says, "Guys, there's a tornado warning out in Arizona right now." That is a very rare thing. Well, is it here in Phoenix? You should go outside and take a look, Charlie Boy. I mean, hold on to a fence or something. But yeah, go take a look. Let us know what you see. The Berg says, "How's that look from down below in the Premier League?" Yeah, Berg is number 1 and undefeated, but enjoy it while you can up there, Berg. Other people are coming for you. Fish Tank says, "Keon said it right. It's a blast to watch the Mets implode every year when their roster looks great every year.
Wow.
As a Braves fan, it's a delight. Hell, even Chipper Jones named his kid Shea because he loved playing against the Mets in Shea stadiums because that's where he raked it."
That's beautiful. I didn't know that story. That's amazing. And that's why Chipper Jones is the best.
Senior Wake and Bake says, "Sup, fellas? We fear no Yankees around here. We sent them packing in 01 and hope Boston does the same. So go future Diamondbacks."
Yep.
Coog says, "Hey guys, you gonna pick wrongly against number 10 BYU again for the 6th time this year? Hashtag we own the state of Arizona." You realize that as a Mormon, you should be ashamed of yourself for that sort of pride. You know, pride cometh before the fall, Coog.
Hey, Coog, it's National Be Nice Day.
It's also National Go Wash Your Magic Underwear, Coog. Thunder Snow says, hey, Randy, can I get a Boomer Sooner? I'm not a fan. I just like to sing along in the car when you do that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
Boomer Sooner, Boomer Sooner, Boomer Sooner, Boomer Sooner.
That's good. That's
Thank
good.
you.
That's
Thank
good.
you. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Papa Mike says, boy, I haven't heard a kind text yet. Let me start. You're doing great, Keon. Randy, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Not you, Jeffrey.
Wow.
Sorry, I
Well-
was nice 2 out of 3 times. Best I could
Yeah.
do when Jeffrey's on air.
He was on a streak there.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you for 2/3 of that text.
Yeah.
I remember that. Mr. Pringle says closing the roof at SoFi must be like trying to get CJ a clean connection on the telephone. That's not what happened. We'll explain what happened a little bit later on Monday Night Football. But let's do this real fast so I don't forget. It is time now, ladies and gentlemen, for your weekly winners. Okay, so the weekly winner in the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest, he's going to get himself or herself the NFL jersey of his or herself's choice. I don't know if it's a his or her because their name is JBAU2AZ.
Wait a minute. You just did the announcement. I didn't get to play the fanfare.
Well, you were slow on the tape.
I was not slow.
Usually you're too fast. So you gotta get your timing right. But what is JBAU2AZ? Jabal to AZ. I mean, I get the 2AZ part to be to Arizona.
Right.
JBAU2AZ got 14 right, which is really good. Of all the hosts, Keon did the best. He had 13 right this week.
That was it was a good week for me.
I did
that I
not.
care.
You had better than me with 10 right.
Yeah.
Ralph had better than me with 11 right. Big Steve had 11. Even Boogie had 11. Radio Ron and I, we both had 9. So that was horrible. But I'm still in the lead of everybody with 44. Keon, you're right behind me, sneakily just sort of consistently catching up. You're at 43. Boogie's at 41. So anyway, so that's where that is. Now here are the high scores and the low scores in the Daily Blender Fantasy Football leagues.
Okay.
All right. So over in League 7, Zay's Revenge has the high score with 188.10 points.
Wow, I'd like to have that just one
That
time.
is
I don't
incredible.
think in my entire time here on this radio program, playing this silly game of
Well, I don't
fantasy
know.
football, I don't believe I've had.
Didn't you beat
Anything
my ass
over,
about that bad?
It was not 180
pretty
points.
sure
I'm
it's
pretty
close.
sure it was not because I've not had 180 anythings except losses on my fantasy team.
Okay. Well, sorry, Randy. But Zay's Revenge, he does get that high score this week. Low score in League 5, somebody named Filthy Speedos had 76.20 points.
Huh.
Got beat down hard.
Huh. I wonder who that could be.
Just saying. So congratulations.
Wow.
And congratulations again to JBAU2AZ for winning the weekly prize. He has been notified. There has been emails and official documentation
Nice.
sent. And so he gets the NFL jersey of his choice. So there
I
you
wonder
go.
who he's gonna. I wonder what jersey he's gonna choose.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll let you know.
Now, if he wants a jersey of his own name and his own number, can he do that?
I don't know. I don't know if the custom. That's a good question. I should ask that guy. The guy over at Sports Trivia Quiz is providing the jerseys. But listen, if you have not joined up in the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest, because it's too late to win the big prize. Well, you can still win the weekly prize of an NFL jersey of your choice. And this is the nice thing about it. Any player, any size, home or away, you can wear it, hang it on the wall, have a trophy, give it as a gift, whatever you want. It is yours to do with as you please. And if you win the weekly prize, that's what you get right there. That's pretty nice. So anyways, if you haven't yet, go to 1580thefanatic.com, get signed up at the Gridiron Games. All the information you need is at 1580thefanatic.com. All right, taking a break, and we come back. We got to talk a little Major League Baseball. We got to talk a little Phoenix Suns. We got to talk probably a lot of Monday Night Football, and we got a bunch of NFL on the way too. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. Simple Green is perfect. for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new. SimpleGreen.com.
The Pac-12 weekend will begin on Friday night when number 22 Arizona State plays host to Stanford. Arizona State goes into that game as an 11.5-point favorite. The over-under at 51. Arizona will play on Saturday when they host UCLA. UCLA, a big favorite, as they're favored by 16. The over-under at 61. Only 4 games this weekend involving Pac-12 teams. The other 2 games, Oregon State plays at Washington State. Oregon State, a road favorite, as they're favored by 3.5. And then Utah at USC. Southern Cal sitting as a 3-point favorite. For the latest odds all the time, visit vsin.com. I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your action update on the Fanatic.
NASCAR Championship weekend returns to Phoenix Raceway November 5th through the 7th.
A wild season of unexpected will culminate in Phoenix with drivers putting it all on the line for their shot
And earning the title of NASCAR Cup Series champion.
featuring 4 championship races in 3 days.
Don't miss your chance to witness history from atop the grandstands as the action goes 5 wide into the iconic dog leg.
Or from up close with access to the fan-friendly infield experience.
Get your tickets to see the NASCAR Championship in person.
Go to PhoenixRaceway.com.
Hurry, tickets won't last much longer.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100-plus degrees, 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
Everybody, Mark Asher, about to tell you about my friends at Valley Medical Weight Loss. I love this company. I've used them. I have friends who've used them. A ton of weight has been lost in a quick amount of time, and the right way. That's the important part. Look, they have 3 Valley locations, Tempe, Glendale, and Phoenix. So one is close to you, and they've been doing this for well over a decade. And right now, you can get your first week, $31.95, absolutely free. Just mention Money Radio or mention the Fanatic, and it is on them. 602-441-3305 or valleymedicalweightloss.com.
Does your company need bonds? Hi, this is Dave McKee, president of Constructors Bonding, inviting you to learn how our team can deliver better bonding than any competitor anywhere. Our relationships with every major surety get you the credit you need fast, and we never stop working to exceed your expectations. Call me personally at 602-432-5929. That's 602-432-5929 to learn how Constructors Bonding is your solution to better bonds.
Your home has gone way up in value, but have you taken advantage of it? This is Rob Canier with a phenomenal opportunity to tap into some of your home equity, earning tax-free income and eliminating your mortgage payment while staying in your home as long as you want. With home prices leveling off, don't wait to learn more about the new reverse mortgage. This is a safe and proven money-saving and tax-free income opportunity for homeowners age 62 and older. Call me, Reverse Rob, and learn more today at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
If you're not spending every waking moment checking us out online,
you better have a good excuse.
Yeah. We've loaded up our website with the stories, pics, video, podcast commentary, and more. The kind of stuff you love.
Hey, it takes a lot of time to post all this junk.
And you'll love every bit of it. Very well.
Or at least most of it.
It appears that the website has become alive.
Hit it now.
It's on the internet.
1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. We got a great week of play-by-play action for you. Thursday night football, it's the Rams at the Seahawks. That'll be interesting. Should be a pretty good game.
Let's go see chickens.
Still wonder if it's going to be a beatdown, though. Rams over the Seahawks. We got Friday night football with your AIA high school game of the week. Mesa Mountain View versus Red Mountain Go Toros. Then on Saturday, we got Notre Dame at Virginia at 1 p.m. And then Sunday morning, you got the football, the Packers versus the Bears. And then, of course, Sunday night football, Bills and Chiefs. That is going to be a good game. We got good games this week, guys.
I don't know. I think I got the Bills in that. I think the Bills are rolling high right now.
Yeah.
I mean, just kind of preliminary looking at it on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling Bills in my blood this
But
week.
don't ever count out Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, Randy. I mean,
I don't
it
count
ain't
them out.
that easy.
I don't count them out. I just the Bills are high flying right now, and I don't know if you can land that plane.
Yep.
Right now they've got to fly, Jeffco.
Yep.
They've got to fly.
I hear you. And you can count out the Colts on Monday Night Football. The Ravens will kick their ass. I'm sorry. It's just it's a fact. And of course, let me just ask you a question real fast. Last night, wasn't that the Raiders? Yeah, it was Raiders and Chargers, right? Yeah, it was the Raiders and Chargers.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
The Raiders. The undefeated Raiders.
Not
formerly
anymore.
They
undefeated
Raiders. They didn't look that good. Let's talk about that here in a minute. But first, I decided, hey, Randy, we may need some announcer type stuff for something because I just had an idea.
Announcer type stuff?
Yeah, you know, we're getting more into the sports gambling here in Arizona because they just made it legal. And here on the station, you're hearing more shows about gambling and you're having more guests about gambling.
Yeah, all right. How's this?
Well, no, I don't need music to play under me.
Oh.
I'm saying we might need an intro thing for the Jeffrey O'Brien lock of the day. The Randy White lock of the day.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The Keon Rose don't trust it lock of the day.
I'll get Bud working on that right away. I'll see if I can come up with something flamboyant and grandiose.
Yeah, it really, Keon, it's just jealousy because I know you've done some gambling and you probably had some success at it, and I don't expect to ever. But you want my lock of the day? I got a lock of the day. Okay, here's my big prediction for the day. You're gonna, Randy? Do you have something for me?
You have some sort of
it's the Jeffrey O'Brien lock of the day. You have nothing.
It's a Jeffrey O'Brien lock of the day.
I won't talk over John Cena music.
No,
I just won't do it.
No.
Now my wife says I kind of look like him sometimes. Yeah, I know right now with glasses on, that ain't quite getting it done. But she says we have a similar face, and I don't see it, but she says it, so it bugs me.
I don't really have any. Here it is. It's the Jeffrey O'Brien lock of the day.
It'll do for now. It'll do. All right, everybody. My lock of the day is the following. Kamala Harris will become the first acting female president later this month when Joe Biden gets lost in a corn maze. Boom. That's me calling my shot with the Jeffrey O'Brien lock of the day.
Wow.
Book it.
Okay. Wow, book it.
Just saying. I mean, I think this is, and then, I'm sure Keon's got some good insights into some things. Randy, you've got some. We all have our thing, right? We all have our thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I just have my my Thursday Cardinals rant. That's all I have.
Well, that's your lock of the week. But,
that's my motivational speech of the week.
All right. Well,
Cardinals.
I'm going to try to give everybody something they can place a bet on every day. That'll be my thing.
So you're placing a bet on President Biden getting lost in a corn maze and Vice President Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Becoming the first because they can't find Biden.
Right.
He's lost.
Right. So, yeah, seriously, I think it's easy money right there. And I've been told you can bet on anything. Siege has said that. All of our gambling experts have said that.
We had two VSiN experts come in and say you can gamble on literally anything.
Through all the bleeps on the Barstool show, I'm pretty sure they said that too. So that is my lock of the day. All right. I'll have another one tomorrow. You'll see.
Okay.
Senior Wake and Bake says, "Hey Randy, I heard Murray signed a clothing deal with the Baby Gap." Okay, come on, man. That's not even funny.
That's just not even funny.
Yeah. Boomer Sooner says, of course it's Phil. Of course Phil is filthy speedo Boomer Sooner. Just a Tip says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen. Sports is a great venue for hatred. And all of the teams that I hate have a special and deeply rooted heartfelt hatred for the 4 Boston teams. May those who support them be mauled by a beaver and then set on fire. And maybe a fork in their eyes too. And run their genitals through a cheese grater. Oh, there's a good start."
Wow.
I don't think anybody deserves that.
Just a Tip angry with all Boston teams.
But right now it's go Boston because I hate the Yankees more than you hate Boston. Sorry. Shooter McGavin says, "I ruined Jagdog's undefeated season by less than a point." Ha 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 ha. Sorry, Jagdog. King of Kitten says, "It's the SoundCloud. Hey, who do you got? Lock of the day, SoundCloud." I think it's Sports Cloud. SoundCloud is a podcast thing.
It's a website where you upload audio. That's a very different thing.
Yeah. Or he's just mocking you.
That's possible.
Which is
you're being
also
mocked.
true.
You want to give a lock of the day there, Sports Cloud? You want to
It's
lay
time
one
now,
on them?
ladies and gentlemen, for the Keon Rose lock of the day. Why does he get cooler music than me?
I don't know. I
have no
just hit
idea.
a button and that's what happened.
Look, I don't know. We might be getting here a little bit too early, but my lock of the day involves Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer. That's right. When we find out the details that Urban Meyer has actually done this on purpose, orchestrating all along his
Wow.
own exit from Jacksonville.
Oh,
He's done. He's advanced. He's leveled up. He's not faking injuries and health problems anymore. Urban Meyer
That's
has
incredible.
been master planning his exit from Jacksonville from the very beginning.
I'm impressed, Keon. That is a very good conspiracy theory. He has created this false scandal, so they have to fire him so he can go on and take over at USC mid-season.
See that was the wrong music. It needed to be this music. This conspiracy music.
You
that we
never
have.
know
It's-
what the
it's
lock of the
both.
week is going to be.
It's,
Randy.
it's an intersection here because
Wow.
we're going to
Can we
find out.
just get some lock of the week music? And if it ends up a conspiracy theory, that's fine. It doesn't have to.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking this is more appropriate for what Keon just said. He's implying that
And I'm agreeing.
The long married Urban Liar was booty dancing, or what the hell you call that?
He was getting grinded
he
on
was
by
getting,
a heartbeat.
oh, he's getting ground down by. Was it a lady?
Yes.
Okay. Getting ground down by some lady into ground meat. See what I did there, guys? And he's saying he's did that on purpose.
Yep. But just think about it.
That's not bad. Here's
this
what
is
you do.
Urban Meyer.
You tell your wife, listen, I'm going to go to my restaurant and I'm going to have some gal just kind of dance around, kind of make it embarrassing. Trust me, nothing's happening. I'm doing this so I can get out of here. And she's going to go, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who else?
Don't enjoy it too much, Urban.
Who else gets in trouble at their own restaurant? It's his. He owns the place.
Well, River Phoenix got killed at the Viper Room. I think he owned part of that.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing,
that got dark real fast.
Yeah,
didn't
it sure did.
But you want to go darker? Urban said he was at the restaurant visiting his grandkids, for heaven's sakes.
No, that's not what he said. He was he went to visit his grandkids in town, but stopped by the restaurant, or visited his grandkids after the restaurant, or something like that. So
how could you visit the grandkids after that?
he's got flop sweat and stripper glitter all over him. Yeah,
Right.
that's kind of irresponsible right there.
What's going on there?
I mean, you got to catch HPV somehow, right? So, I mean, hey, whatever. Got it from Grandpa. It's fine.
Wow.
You might as
Wow.
well. You may as well. Yeah, Jag Dog. Yes, we did see the skank Urban Meyer was rubbing on, and his wife saw the photo and posted, "Wonderful. I am home taking care of your children, Urban." Did she really? Did she really?
I didn't see that at all, but boy,
I doubt
I want that to be true.
She'll
so bad.
circle the wagons until the divorce.
I don't think
There's
they have
millions of dollars at
I
stake
don't
for
think
her.
they have any kids at home, so I don't know that she actually said. She could be. I'm at home taking care of your grandkids.
Yeah, that's that more likely, or
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
getting the paperwork ready.
Yeah.
Mr. Pringle says, "Can you workshop this? The Dusty Rhodes lock of the day. Maybe you guys could do that."
Ooh, the Dusty Rhodes lock of the day.
He's dead though, so
He's really not dead though.
Yeah, he
Listen,
kinda
Daddy,
is.
Dusty Rhodes
Okay.
alive and well. You know he is.
Yeah,
You want him. You know him. He's a legend. Dusty Rhodes, the American dream.
All right. It's possible, Mr. Pringle. Let's see here. Thunder Snow says, so lock of the day is a good bit and a no-brainer, yet Keon couldn't come up with this. Keon, we're still waiting for your bit contribution. Oh, yeah, that is true. That's another bit for me and only one for you. Because Randy came up with the, I actually helped with the name, but the Keon Rose College Football
College
Dance
Football
Party.
Dance
So
Party.
you have come up
Dance
with a
Party.
total of one contribution
That
to the
is
show.
that is incorrect. I have come up with more contributions. We have been workshopping.
You have not
this.
workshopped or
have?
shared crap with me. What are you
What are
talking
we-
What
about?
on earth are you talking about?
You've got
I
one
stay-
thing
should I
which we're doing today, which
should
is
I
four
stay
down.
or should I
How
go?
come
Was a
I'm
bit
always-
we have been workshopping off
Oh.
the air.
What do you mean?
What are you?
Should I
What
stay
on
or-
earth are you
I
talking about?
because you never talked about it again, and I forgot.
don't know
It's
anything about
literally
this.
we talked about it Friday. Of course.
Why?
Well, I
Why
just
am
well,
I always left out of these things?
I don't know. He said he didn't want to talk
Oh
to you
my
about it
God.
because he doesn't trust your instincts.
No,
What?
I
He doesn't trust me.
Yeah,
What?
he's got a problem with you, I guess.
no.
I don't-
Randy just wasn't on
What?
the Comrex.
Meds.
yet.
He said
Aha,
Randy just
see?
wasn't on meds.
See?
That's
Wasn't
why.
on, just wasn't on the
Ah.
Tell
Comrex
Randy's
yet.
on his medicine.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What was the shooter say? Or should I? We talk about this on air.
We did not talk about it
Well,
on
let's talk
air.
about
why,
it there now.
why would we talk about it on
Why
air?
not? Because that's how.
Why not? I should just go ahead and
Most
take a
things,
nap then?
we should just.
Or what should
Oh,
I
no,
do,
you-
Keon?
I know,
Since
he
you
want-
don't want to talk to me about
I
it.
He
want to
just
talk
wants
to you.
to know
but,
you've taken your meds. I think.
you weren't on at the time.
This is very aggressive.
when
This
I
is
just
hostile.
tossed it
Keon's being hostile to us.
I feel
think.
really. What am I supposed to say? Again?
It's a
I feel
hostile
very-
working environment.
I feel
What-
very ignited. What is
Triggered.
it?
Triggered.
Triggered. I'm triggered.
Yeah.
I'm very triggered right
Yeah, he's
now,
very triggered,
Keon.
Keon. I think you should apologize.
Well, I'm not going to because I've done nothing wrong. So,
Wow. You
not-
know who else said that? Hitler.
Mm.
I
You
don't-
know who else said that?
Damn.
Saddam Hussein.
Oh, damn.
Who else said that?
I don't know. By virtue of one shooting himself in the face and the other one being found in a hole in the ground, I feel like
I
they
rest
are-
my case.
they are in a different situations entirely. What are we doing?
You're going to tell us what should I stay or should I go is, so Randy can be a part of this. Because I
Yeah.
don't like how you leave
I
him
I
out
know.
of things.
Yeah, you just left me
Basically,
out of
we're
this,
going to
Keon.
talk about various things, teams, athletes, or even just stuff in life, movies, beers,
What?
whatever, and we will discuss.
Give us
should
an
it
example.
stay or should it go?
Okay, give us an example. And then Randy and I, is this a vote or is this just we all have our own
We
opinion?
all have our own.
I have to
We
give
all
an
have our own
okay,
opinions.
We already
what
do
about
that.
Fireball whiskey? Should it stay or should it go?
It should stay.
Go. Wait, stay for chicks. It's a chick whiskey.
Is
My
it?
wife likes it. I got
All right.
some. I do have some in the cabinet. I've never messed with it. That's
Yeah.
hers. She goes, she tastes it. I said, I kind of like
Yeah.
it. That she's never asked for it again.
Mm.
So I
So
I
it
am
just-
embarrassed every time I open up the cabinet. If somebody's there, I gotta go. That's hers. That's not mine. I swear to God.
But there's going to be some more music and presentation to it. I was
There
going
is?
to do it up
To
Well,
the Fireball whiskey.
No, to the
Oh,
bits.
because I'm
Why
not
would you
gonna
put
play
music to
music.
Fireball whiskey.
God, it didn't
That's
make
like
any
trying
sense.
to drink down peanut butter
the-
whiskey.
the-
Have you heard of the
the
peanut butter
music-
whiskey?
I think he's right. We should do these things off air.
Should they stay or go? Peanut butter whiskey, go.
Go?
Go.
Oh, now you're being discriminatory.
Yeah, he
You're
likes the
okay with the
cinnamon,
Fireball,
whiskey,
but you're not
but
okay with the
he
peanut
doesn't
butter?
like the
It
peanut
just
butter whiskey.
I don't know. It just sounds like something I would not like. I have not tried it, but I have tried Fireball and I liked it. So I don't know what to tell you.
Why would you
It's a
like
chick
Fireball
whiskey.
whiskey?
Because someone gave it to me and I
Oh
drank
my
it.
God.
I don't know
Yeah.
the difference between
Yeah.
chick
Yes.
whiskey and not.
You do
I-
now.
Oh my God.
Okay, well but I've already liked it. What am I supposed to do about that?
Disappointed. I don't even want to do this bit anymore.
Yeah, this is turning
Just
bad.
strike this. Just throw it in the garbage can.
I don't know.
I'm not
This
doing
is
again.
why, and
It's not going well.
I actually don't know why we
Whose
have
idea
texters
was
who
this?
texters
Absolutely
who toss in
horrid.
there that I've never come up with a bit when
You come up with one.
I have come up with
One so far.
that we've done on the air.
Yeah, well,
I
we just did that one on air, and it was a disaster.
That
You-
was a
you really
horrible,
probably should have.
horrible,
You should have
horrible
planned
decision.
ahead. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
planned to do the bit we didn't plan to do yet. Really? Does that make sense to you, or am I going insane?
Makes a lot of sense to me, Randy.
I
How
think
about
that
you?
bit should go, not stay.
Let
I
me.
think it should
I'm,
go.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
on
didn't-
the fence on it, Randy.
I
I,
didn't
think we should give it another
consult
try.
my magic 8 ball before I
Wow.
left my house.
You have
Is
a
that
magic
another
8 ball?
bit? A
I-
magic 8 ball?
That's a brilliant bit. Keon Rose's magic 8 ball. And we ask questions, he shakes it, and whatever the 8 ball says, that's the answer.
Oh, I like that.
He's hitting his
magic
head on
8
the
ball.
microphone. Is that helping with the magic 8 ball?
I
It's
like
helping
that.
with the
We
migraine.
could do this music here. This could be the magic 8 ball music. Amazing stories.
Wait. What about like shake, Keon, shake the magic 8 ball? Huh?
Hmm.
Okay, you're probably
I
right.
don't have that one right
Yours is okay. I've
Yeah.
realized you've only got like 7 songs, Randy. Can
Yeah.
we get you some more music?
Yes,
Probably you just need to expand that library a little bit. But
really.
so okay, so are we doing well, we should do should it stay or go? How's it go? Stay or go? What are you calling it?
No, it should go. That was
Should-
horrible.
Should it stay or should it go? Is the bit.
Randy feels like it should go. I feel like I want to give it another chance.
I feel like we just did it unprepared entirely.
Well, that's kind of on
with-
you.
with
You should have
no
been talking
lyrics.
about this.
I mean,
should have been
maybe
ready.
Next time we should talk about.
Yeah, you
Well,
should have been ready.
We didn't even really talk about it because I just brought it up and Jeffrey said,
What
okay.
do you mean we never talked about it? We
We
never
just
talked
did.
about
I thought we just did.
We
Ah.
just talked about it
Yeah.
on the air.
But how could I have prepared for it when we just talked about it when we didn't talk about it before we talked about
You
it?
know what?
My point.
Let me explain something, Keon. You're not going to get out of not coming up with bits with all your fancy talk, with all your trying to talk circles around us and confuse everything. I think you're going to have to just put your nose to the grindstone and do some damn work and come at us with some good ideas.
I
I
have.
agree. Yeah, that's a good idea right there,
That's
Jeff. Go.
that's
Spot
one.
on.
Gosh, Keon, you're embarrassing yourself right
And then
now.
there was another one that I had that you said to come up with a better name for it. So I haven't even brought it
You
back.
talked about another one without me.
What was that
Randy,
one?
you were actually there for that
When?
one.
What was that
Oh
one?
my God.
Prove it.
What was that one? Come on, quick. We were running out of time. What was that
I
one?
wasn't there for stay or go,
Yeah.
which, by the way, that should go.
I think you're just mad because you weren't there for it. I'm still not sure. But what was the other one?
I don't remember off
Don't
the top
lie
of
to
my
me.
head. It's in my notes. No,
Don't lie to me,
I'm not
Keon.
lying.
Coward. Come on. All right. Well, now we got to take a break. Maybe you can remember it before the end of the break. That's good. But you're right, though. Why would you have your notes with you? Why would you have them with you, right?
Because those are notes I take separately.
Oh, I
don't
see.
I don't take notes during the show.
Here's my work notes. These are my home notes. All right, fine. Well,
I've got like 3 notebooks. Leave me alone.
When we come back, I don't think we'll have any new bits from Keon, but we will talk about what happened last night with your Monday Night Football. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Chances are the technology you work with every day is an afterthought.
Until it isn't working.
Technical problems can throw a wrench in your day, but computer security issues can expose you and your customers to serious risk. Affinity Technology builds custom IT solutions that help small businesses thrive. No system is too complicated.
If it plugs in, we work with it.
Affinity Technology runs Arizona businesses. Contact us today at atechaz.com. That's atechaz.com. Affinity Technology.
This is Aaron Warby, host of the Bulls and the Bears Radio Hour. In the show, we try to teach the tools, rules, and strategies that traders and investors need to do better with their wealth and portfolio income. But most of the time, an hour is just not long enough. At Online Trading Academy, we believe that the average person should be given the tools, rules, and strategies that Wall Street's elites have been using for years to outperform others. Are you one of the millions that have recently established a trading account? Or have you always wanted to trade or take a more active role in guarding and growing your own wealth, but have not had the know-how or confidence? We want to invite you out to a complimentary 3-hour power trading and investing workshop, where you'll learn what it is that the professionals use to limit their risks and maximize their possible gains in both trading and investing. To register, call 8448-TRADER. That's 844-887-2337, or text the word stocks to 25029. Again, that's stocks to 25029. Reserve your seat now.
When it comes to automotive repairs, where do you start? Been looking for a new home? Should you rent or buy? If you're looking for the latest trends in the automotive industry or real estate, look no further than the Drive Friendly Radio Show. Hosted by Steve, with over 40 years in the automotive industry, and Felicia, who's well established in the real estate market, you can get great advice and insight you can trust. You'll be smarter for listening, and maybe you'll have a little fun too. The Drive Friendly Radio Show, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
If you're considering refinancing or getting a home loan, listen up. This is Dale Hellestray, and when you need a mortgage, the team I use is led by my good friend, Jeff Locks. And here's why. Jeff and his team negotiate with over 50 lenders to find the best possible deal. Your home has gone way up in value over the past year, so why not utilize your home equity to reduce your monthly expenses or even pay off some debts? Interest rates are still at all-time lows, and if you obtained your current mortgage prior to 2020, you can save a lot of money. Here's the best part. There's absolutely no lender fees. Jeff is truly Arizona's low-cost lender with over 30 years of experience. So call Jeff Locks, and if Jeff can't save you money, you'll get a free $50 Amazon gift card. This is a winning play, so call Jeff today, 480-202-0692. That's 480-202-0692.
Jeff Locks, NMLS number 1003782, National Mortgage License number 181106, Bear Financial Group, AZMB-0904774, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The most important event in sports could happen at any time.
Like right now.
Or right now. Or even
now.
Don't miss history. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. Special program note. If you're watching the Daily Blender on YouTube right now, which you can access by going to Facebook or Twitter and finding at 1580 The Fanatic, you may occasionally see me pull an Eli Manning, and I'm not giving Keon or Randy the bird. It's just anytime the Yankees come on the screen, that's my go-to. Yeah, like that. I can't help it. It's
When,
just
when you
it's
see
a
the
reflex.
Yankees come on screen.
yeah. When I see a Yankee uniform on screen, black guy, I do the Eli Manning immediately.
Mm.
It's gonna be a long show. Well, at 5 o'clock is gonna be rough. Anyway, so I understand why Bat Flipper is telling me this, but he's Matt Flipper says, Randy, Keon, and Asher both like J. Cole. In case you want to expand the music, I don't. J. Cole, isn't that? Don't they make watches?
No, he's a rapper.
Is he good?
He is good.
Is
He's
he
very
clean?
good.
Does he swear a lot?
I mean, it's about standard for rap.
Well, we can't play that unless there's musical
I mean,
interludes that are
I mean,
good.
there-
J. Cole.
There are. You could use some
Don't
of
do
the,
it, Randy. There's going to be a lot of naughty words on
You
it.
could use some of
J.
the beats
Cole.
that he raps over though.
Use some of the beats.
Yo,
Yes.
lay down a funky beat, yo.
Lay down a funk.
Boom, 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 boom. You and I should we should cut an album, Randy. Hey, Randy.
I could do that
Yeah,
all
Ra-
day.
Randy's actually got a nice little thing going there.
Yeah, that
See?
wasn't bad.
That's a good groove.
Yeah,
I can lay down some funky beats.
No, absolutely. Yeah, he was a drummer. You know, Randy was a drummer.
I didn't know that.
He
Back in
can
the
keep
day.
time. I can't. Not really. No. Bruno Baller says, you know, Randy could play the Clash. Should I stay or should I go now for that
No,
bit?
I think that's dead. That's dead now. Yeah.
No, I don't think so, Randy. I
No,
think
I
we're
think
gonna
it
give
should
him.
go.
We're gonna give him another shot at it.
Number one, you guys didn't talk to me about it. I
Mhm.
was not included. Number two, it was a stupid bit. It didn't make any sense. It should go.
Hey, when you it's be nice day, Randy.
I was being nice.
Oh, Mr. Pringle says Keon's college football picks. Should they stay or should they go? Well, now
What are you
you're
talking
just
about?
muddying the water. It's called Keon
College footy,
Rose's
yeah.
college football dance party.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And those are just picks. I don't know what would stay or go.
Not even picks. We just ask you what you think. Well, I guess those are picks, aren't they? Just Tip says Keon with the blazing anger again. My lord, doesn't he know it's Be Nice Day? I don't think that got to him.
That's
I think
true,
the memo
guys.
was lost on
I
him.
wasn't blazing though.
You were furious. Your
Yeah,
eyes
that's a good
were on
point.
fire.
That's a good point.
I was a little bit worried for my safety in here.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is that,
Glad
is
I was
that
at
so?
home, not
Yeah.
there.
Fascinating.
Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, that would be hilarious. I think it's a great idea for a new bit, but I'd like to be the one if it's not like $100. What is he saying? Boomer Sooner would like to donate the 8-ball. Oh, Keon Rose's magic 8-ball. Yeah. He says he'll donate the magic 8-ball. He could bring it by the studio. Okay, I don't
Wow.
understand. So, you're saying that the magic 8-ball doesn't cost $100?
Yeah, no, I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does.
We'll take it.
I think we could come up with an 8-ball, and I'm already working on the opening
Magic.
to this
Make
thing.
sure you say magic before that.
I'm working on the.
We're gonna get raided by the DEA if you're not careful.
It's already happened to Keon once this week with his Washington football team. I mean, how bad worse could it get?
That was
Listen,
them. That's
not
several
Keon. That was the team.
thousands of miles away from me. Just to be clear, no.
Phrasing.
Shake your 8-ball.
Shake the 8-ball. I don't know. Maybe my
See
idea
what
on
I
that
mean?
wasn't as
Little
good.
KC and the Sunshine Band there.
Some other shake. Where's another shake? Oh, shake, shake, shake. Shake your 8-ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Boomer Sooner. I like a magic 8-ball. Senior Wake and Bake says, no, you know what, Rand? You know, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Senior Wake and Bake. Not doing your Kyler Murray short jokes. I'm not going to do it.
I'll just blow the whistle.
Cohen Skiddo says, I think Matt Nagy may be competing with Urban Meyer for a college job. It's like they're racing to be fired right now.
Well, at least with Urban Meyer, all of his stuff so far hasn't been like scheme. I mean, it's not been great, but it hasn't been actively terrible. Matt Nagy, what college would hire him?
We can't tell if Urban Meyer's play call is good or bad yet because it's the Jaguars. It all looks bad. So he could be the best coach on the planet. You couldn't see it right now.
Yeah, but where Matt Nagy is, it's there's no doubt
Yeah.
that his play calling is terrible.
It's obvious. Yeah, you are correct. Nasser Marcus says Keon should write a weekly sports article for the website, and it should be called Keon's Corner. You don't know why that's funny, Keon.
I don't. What?
No,
okay.
no. I think we're gonna stick with what would you when you start doing some stories. We'll put them up on the Fanatic, 1580fanatic.com. But what are you gonna call it? Your little-
Anything but Keon's Corner.
Although I think you should. I think it'd be hilarious. I think he should.
I'm not going to call anything that without knowing the story behind it. And why that's even humorous.
Don't you trust me? Don't you trust me?
In what context?
Fair enough. All right. The Maniac says $100 for an 8-ball. Magic. Yeah, of course. Fish Tank says, if you actually pick some bits, I could get you some nice little intros, fellas. See, Fish Tank is the resident musician of the group, and he has created songs in the past, so that's not a bad idea.
Thank you, Fish Tank.
I
said, thank you, Fish Tank.
Keon, can you remind me how Tua's little brother played this last weekend? I know we spoke briefly on Twitter, but I forgot how that went.
Oh, horrifically, which I am sure you know, because you know I picked Maryland in that game. And then Tua's little brother, Talia Tagovailoa, threw 5 interceptions in that game. So there you go.
Wow.
I think 4 of them in the first half.
Moist One says, Timber by Pitbull and Keisha. That always makes me want to dance. Okay.
I don't think you would know that one, Jeffco.
I'm shouting Timber.
Yeah,
I've heard it in
that's
the
it.
background
Yeah,
of things,
yeah.
but I think it's a stupid ass song. Mr. Pringle says, if Urban Meyer and Joe Biden switch jobs tomorrow, which organization would suddenly do better? Both. Neither. No, Pringle. No, I'm not going to get involved.
I don't know. I think Jacksonville, just by virtue of Joe hasn't embarrassed himself in the way that Urban has explicitly embarrassed himself in the last 72 hours or however long it's been.
I did not have sex with that woman in my restaurant. Before we talk about Monday Night Football, I know a lot of people want to. DeAndre Ayton is he's expecting big money. He wants the 5-year, $172.5 million extension with the escalators that could bring it up to $207 million. And the Suns are saying, don't know if you're really at that level. And so they are, they've stalled out in their negotiations on, his max rookie extension. So it just basically boils down to DeAndre Ayton. Is he max rookie extension good or not?
No.
Yes or no?
I say yes.
Randy says
no.
I say no, not quite yet. Who did I complain about during most of the postseason when we were talking about the Phoenix Suns? It was DeAndre Ayton. Lack of gusto, lack of aggression, lack of, he wasn't getting in there and doing what needs to be done. That guy gets a max extension. DeAndre Ayton still, he's kind of, like to say, 10 ply soft when he's in there. I don't think he deserves it. Tell me why he does, Keon.
I think that what the position is it's so hard to find a guy that is that competent and that aware of what he's doing. The fact that you can't.
Are you saying he's the best of what's left?
I don't think he's the
That's
best. That's
no reason
left.
to give anybody a max extension.
I think his skill set and his ceiling is in that upper tier of centers. And then after that, it's
what
a
good
wasteland.
Is his ceiling if he won't reach up for it? What good is that potential if he won't realize it? And he's had many opportunities to do that. And I'm sure people in his circle, including Monty Williams, who a lot of people credit with him getting as far as he has gotten. Right. And I think he and Chris Paul did great work getting DeAndre Ayton closer. But the thing that's stopping DeAndre Ayton is DeAndre Ayton.
The question that I have is, do you think he'll never reach that level? Because I just don't know that I can sit here and put a pin in DeAndre Ayton and go, this is the ceiling because of his effort.
We haven't seen the attempt. Why wouldn't he have attempted it?
Let me say this. I think since Chris Paul got there, I think DeAndre Ayton has come to life, and I think he has grown. And I think he has become more of a contributor. Do I think he's 172 million plus escalators worth that? No, I don't. Do I think he is capable of it? Maybe. But when you get into the finals and you get down to a Milwaukee team and you have no defense against them, and you're the guy that has to be under the net in the playoffs, you're the guy that's got to be the meat eater under the net. And you don't see that in the last 4 games in a row? No, I'd say no.
Yeah, you were at a point. Now, let me explain something. That is the end of the season. Every game in the postseason is the end of the season, and you have to be giving it your all. You have to give it that fictitious 110%. You have to be putting it all out there every game, every time, like it's the end of the world. It's the end of your career. It's the damn championship. If you are in the championship series, every game matters. Every moment matters. Every rebound matters. Every point matters. Every block matters. Every effort matters. And through that series, I never saw him give full effort.
I thought he was, he's such a passive guy that that's the part where I have trouble wanting to extend him necessarily. But I do think that it would be unwise if you were to give him that money today. But the fact that you have an entire extra season to evaluate and take a look and see, I just think it would be crazy to just cross it off and go, nope, DeAndre Ayton, never giving him that money. But let's take a look and see.
Don't give him that money. Give him money that is appropriately comparable to what he should have. I'm not saying don't pay the man. I'm saying he didn't give max effort. He should not get max extension.
Well, I mean, I can't judge whether he gave max effort. Maybe for him he did, but he certainly did not count against holding the Bucks off from sweeping the Suns 4 games in a row to win the championship. He allowed the Milwaukee Bucks to walk all over him for 4 games in a row while they beat us into submission and took over the NBA championship.
Because I know, like, that's where I agree with Randy. I don't know if you can gauge the effort, but I know what you're saying. You're looking for more fire. Like when you look at Giannis on the other side, there is zero doubt that guy put everything that was all out there on the floor.
Yep. Right.
I think that you can still get that out of DeAndre Ayton. He's so young, and you've got a coach who has been mentoring him and been getting more and more out of that on a yearly basis.
Yep.
There can be something there, but I want to see it first too. I'm not saying just pay him for no reason.
Then they should turn to DeAndre Ayton and say, as the saying goes, your raise is effective when you are. I'm not saying we're never going to pay you. I don't think we should be paying you that right now because I haven't seen it yet. And you're telling me you got to sign a contract that promises you all sorts of money that's guaranteed, all sorts of money at a level that I don't feel like you've earned yet. Nah, I don't think that's fair to do to the Suns. Now, I know that Sarver has been a little bit of a tightwad. He's never even gone into the luxury tax yet. And I don't blame him for that. I mean, you try to avoid those things. You try to be smart about a cap or whatever. But I don't know. I'd like to see more before you give him the entire thing. I mean, it's just like, a kid that I'm going to give a car to when he graduates high school, and I give it to him in his junior year because there's potential that he might graduate. Guess what? He did graduate, but his grade point average wasn't high enough to go to college. So while he was there, he didn't do what you hoped he would do.
That inbound pass from DeAndre Jordan to him, where he put it in the bucket, that's the kind of aggression you need to see on a nightly basis from DeAndre Ayton. And I'm sorry, I don't see that, and I don't think he's worth 172 million plus escalators. I'm sorry, no. It would be a hard no for me. We'll have to renegotiate something else.
That's a hard replace when you've got a guy that's that size, that's skilled around the basket. You let that guy walk. I hope you have someone to replace him with if you can't pay him.
I get that. I understand what you're saying.
Moisland wants to know what's with the dings. You playing around? Are you playing around the horn in there or something?
No. When there's a great point made, I hit the ding.
What, do they do that on the Around the Horn show? Because if they do, we probably should get a new.
We're not going to do that if they do that.
We shouldn't do that. All right, 2 hours down. When it goes Daily Blend.
AZ Preps 365 is your headquarters for all things high school sports in Arizona. Brett Quintine, James Mello, and Jose Garcia keep you up to speed with all the action, highlights, interviews, and insider information for the prep sports scene. You need to tune in to AZ Preps 365 every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on your new home for sports, 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic. And always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
Mortgage interest rates remain near historic lows. So whether you're wanting to lower your interest rate, take cash out to remodel your home, or pay off credit card or installment debt, now is the perfect time to refinance or purchase a home. Call David White at 480-244-6625. 480-244-6625 to review your mortgage options and to take advantage of David's 32 years of industry experience, incredible customer service, and competitive interest rates. We shop the market for the best interest rates so you don't have to. So call David at 480-244-6625. That's 480-244-6625. Call David now to discuss your mortgage options and before interest rates go up at 480-244-6625. That's 480-244-6625. Don't wait. Call today and take advantage of the low rates. David White, NMLS 322907 of AmeriFirst Financial Inc. NMLS 145368, an equal housing opportunity lender.
Your favorite radio station.
And now you're up to date on the news. Stand by for weather and traffic right after this.
It wakes you up, starts your day, and keeps you informed as well as entertained.
You guys are absolutely the best.
How do you like to work here?
At the Fanatic, we're looking for commissioned sales reps to knock on doors, set up appointments, and extol the benefits of advertising with your favorite radio station. Send your resume to jobs at 1580thefanatic.com.
When it comes to automotive repairs, where do you start? Been looking for a new home? Should you rent or buy? If you're looking for the latest trends in the automotive industry or real estate, look no further than the Drive Friendly Radio Show. Hosted by Steve, with over 40 years in the automotive industry, and Felicia, who's well established in the real estate market, you can get great advice and insight you can trust. You'll be smarter for listening, and maybe you'll have a little fun too. The Drive Friendly Radio Show, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
This is Joan, enjoying some me time up on the rim. This is Simon and his friends paddling the Salt River. And this is Brad. Brad is, well, no one knows where Brad is. What they all have in common is that they went to azmvdnow.gov to quickly and easily renew their registration or 30 other services. So go to azmvdnow.gov and get more time to enjoy all the things you love.
Sponsored by ADOT in partnership with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
Live from the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale.
This is KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. And your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Keon Rose pushing the buttons in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. And sorry, Billy from Phoenix. Yeah, I was rushing when I said that. He's like, did you really just say 2 hours down and 1 to go? Yeah, I said it backwards. Yeah, I meant to say 1 hour down and 2 to go. At this moment, we still have 2 hours left to go of Daily Blender nougaty goodness. And yeah, it's taken us a while to get here, but we're going to talk about Monday Night Football. But first, let me just clear out some of these other texts and finish up with. There's a bunch of people texting in saying they would love to hear Keon's Corner. They'd love to watch. They'd love to read it. Baby Got Deck says I'd actually read Keon's Corner. Let's see. Nasser Marcus says I'd read Keon's Corner religiously, and I'm sure the old school Fourth Dimension would as well. This has tremendous potential. Yeah, but we're not doing that. we're not calling it that. I love the idea, but no, we're not good. Keon, what would you call your little part of 1580thefanatic.com?
I'd have to think about it.
Keon's Cloud.
I could.
Yeah,
there we go. It'd be a little
Keon's
throwback.
Sports Cloud. Yeah. Keon.
And it would make my Twitter handle make sense in reference to this entire radio station.
Mm-hmm. You just make it Sports Cloud 1580. Yeah. No, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can figure it out. We got other fish to fry right now. Hefty Lefty. Yes, I know. Nougat. Rusty Nut says, I missed yesterday's show, but I wanted to say, Randy, you were right about the Cardinals and I was wrong. They are a good team and Kyler Murray is a really good quarterback. You are the man.
Thank you.
Cards Chappie says, my friends who are cheering with me for moral support pointed out that 22 was killing us during the finals. No, he's not worth that much, but he should be given a chance to earn it. Talk about DeAndre Ayton, who is reached an impasse with the Phoenix Suns on how much money he should be making on his rookie extension. Keon says, give him the damn money, because who else are you going to give the money to? I say, he hasn't really shown me. If I were the owner of the Suns, you haven't shown me what you need to show me yet. So
I just think he's a key part of the team that got there, and I don't know that there are that many options available at
I'll
that
give
position.
him key money, money for the person who's key part of the team that got there. I'm not giving him the max money based off that performance, though, because he could have done better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and because the extension max is of course known as the mini max. So
Right.
like if you were to somehow ask for more money than that, which he can't obviously, but if he could, I'd be like, no, obviously not. But for a guy coming off of that rookie contract and what his performance was, I think he's earned it.
You do better. Bruno Baller says, is Fish Tank the one that did the "Shut the Hell Up" tune? Yes. Lakers burn in hell. Yes, that was him. Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, I ordered the 8-ball. It was not that expensive. It'll be here in the middle of next week. Boomer, you don't got to do that. We can get our own 8-ball, man.
Thanks, Boomer.
Thank you, but you didn't have to. He says, I'll be on vacation. So the last couple of weeks of the month, we can arrange for me to meet you or somebody at the station. And again, my pleasure to donate. I think it'll be a very funny bit. He so badly wants to hear the Keon Rose's Magic 8-ball bit. He has provided you with an 8-ball.
Can't get out of this.
Magic 8-ball.
So we're going to come up with like a question, and we're all going to beat the answers out there. And then Keon's going to shake up the 8-ball and whatever it says, like think again or not at this time.
Yeah, can we make it really clear that we all have to always say Magic 8-ball, or people are going to think Bruce Kelly works here? We just can't have that confusion. So,
Fire.
Mr. Wilbur says Keon's Kangaroo Court. What would we do with that? Let Keon be the judge of things?
No,
that's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Spare Square says, oh, how about Keon's Kitchen, where he brings recipes and he can't even grill.
No.
Can you cook?
I can cook a little bit. There are things that I like to cook, but I have like 4 or 5 things that I have like on a loop right now, and I'm trying to expand it. But I wouldn't say I can cook. You know, I got some curry. I can make that.
Sure.
Spaghetti.
You have a grill.
I got a meat sauce.
Okay.
I do not have a grill.
How about we don't make it about actual food, but Keon's Kitchen, where you cook up some recipes for success for certain teams that aren't doing very well. Let's visit Keon's Kitchen, and in that chef-like mentality, you say, if so-and-so team would add a little this, and if they would do a little that, you are advising teams and how they can better themselves. Keon's Kitchen, cooking up better teams since 1973.
I can go for that. That's a really great idea.
You should write that down right there. Now, I don't know if Spare Square meant it to be that way, but Spare Square and I get the credit for that idea.
Keon, by the way, bad news for you. You still have not come up with another bit.
Yeah, that was Spare Square and me.
I have come up with another bit. We're trying the other
what do
bit
you mean?
again.
We'll came up with another one?
No, nope. The one that we tried, we are going to try again, but actually good. And then that will be my other bit.
Thank you, Spare Square. We appreciate
you.
Help.
That's a great idea.
We're gonna get Keon a bit a day if it kills him. Mr. Pringle says
it might.
Hey, it's Be Nice Day. Okay. Let me say that tuning into you guys is the shenanigans best part of my day. Blender rocks. Well, that's very nice of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anytime you guys say nice things to us, I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I mean? Something's coming.
It's Be Nice Day, so it's all coming tomorrow, Jeffrey. That's when the storm really hits.
It'll be a normal day. Oh, that's right. Taco Tuesday. I had tacos last night. As promised, my wife made steak tacos for us, and yummer. Mr. Pringle also says, hey, Keon, where's the Vegas line for tomorrow night's National League wildcard game? My Google's broke.
Come on, man.
Just a tip says, wouldn't just about any available free agent want to come to the Suns? Ayton has not shown enough to earn that max contract.
I agree.
I think you're right there, just a tip. Teriyaki says, all it takes is one loss so we can get a Yankees go to hell song. So maybe no, Teriyaki. We're not going to root on the Yankees just so that
Yankees.
Yeah.
Go to hell, Yankees. I was going to shut the hell up, though.
Oh, we should do that now. Oh, I see what you're saying, Terry. I thought Teriyaki was hoping the Yankees would win, so we do the song. But we should do that song right now.
Yankees.
Okay, I got it.
Who's going to shut the hell up, though?
I have it. I'm ready.
All right.
Shut
Go
the hell
to hell
up.
up.
Wait, no, it's not shut the hell up.
Go
It's
to
burn in
hell.
hell. Burn in
Yeah.
hell.
Burn
in. We haven't done this in a while.
It's a little rust.
Burn
in hell, Yankees. Burn in hell, Yankees.
Shut the hell up, Judge. Eh?
Ah,
there you go.
Shut the hell up, Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, that's a few more syllables than
Too
we
much?
needed. Yeah.
All right. Hey, shut the hell up. Judge.
A-Rod. I don't know.
No, he's not on the team anymore.
No, I don't know.
He can still always shut the hell up.
Well,
How about
yeah.
up yours, Jeter? I just hate the Yankees, man. I hate all the Yankees.
Jeter's he's a good dude, man. Come on now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
All right. You say so, I believe
Yeah,
you.
Jeter's a good dude. Shut the hell up.
The literal one likable Yankee.
A-Rod. I like that one because he's a jerk.
A-Royd.
Yeah, A-Royd. Shut the hell up. A-Royd.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
All right.
We'll work on it.
Gotta smooth it out.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out there. You're welcome, Teriyaki. Deflated Balls says, how about Keon's hog stories? No, he dates good-looking girls. I've seen pictures. I don't know why you think that. Jagdog says, how about a bit called Keon's Kryptonite Corner? I like the alliteration. Keon's Kryptonite Corner? Well, now you're still putting the corner thing in there. So how about we just do a thing called Keon's Kryptonite?
Okay, and we're talking about the weaknesses of.
Yeah, we'll strap you down and we'll poke you with a knife. See if that is something that's bad.
Waterboarding.
Oh, waterboard, electricity.
Yeah,
we'll get a battery and attach them to your nipples.
All of those things will work on me. I am a person. Those things are very effective against people. I don't think any more experimentation needs to be done.
Well, I was actually looking forward to that bit, Randy.
There's there's somebody that works for the NSA that's done all the legwork on
NSA.
Okay.
What? You know,
He's threatening us, I think.
Oh,
with
no, I'm not threatening
government,
you. I'm saying
Well, he's from Washington.
all of the
So
things
he's
that
got
you are
connections.
trying to do, they've been done already. So
Well, I think his dad was in the military. So his dad's probably got, yeah, we're in trouble now.
Yeah, if you're not waterboarding your own kids, I don't know what you're doing as a parent. Fighting Wampa says, speaking of 8-balls, I think Urban Meyer must have snorted one right before he allowed those pictures to be taken of him in that bar. Yeah. I gotta your conspiracy theory, Keon, is just dancing in my head right now. Living rent free in there that he's done this on purpose to get fired by the Jaguars. They'll give him a chunk of money and he gets to go be the coach of USC.
He's had heart issues at Florida. He had a brain cyst. That was what we were told at Ohio State.
Brain freeze.
And a brain freeze. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah.
At Ohio State. And what is the first thing that people said when he got hired by Jacksonville? Oh, things go sideways at Jacksonville. Urban Meyer is going to come up with an illness and he'll be out of there. Then the USC job opens and all of a sudden we're talking about it again.
He is a quitter.
He is, but he has found another way. He's now ahead of the curve to get a way to quit where he forces his boss to fire him.
That is good stuff. It's like certain people that used to be on this show would always try to get the girl to break up with him because he was too cowardly to break up with them instead. It's the same concept. It's the same concept.
Quitter.
Let's see here. Navy Brad says, happy Tuesday, guys. Great news. Rabbit Team 6 won in fantasy. Okay, Navy Brad, congratulations. Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, you're on fire today. That's a great idea for Keon. Give some good exposure. He might be the fourth one on the road to leave the show. You never know. Okay, there's a lot going on there in that text. You want him to leave? We like Keon.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to leave.
Let's see. Moistlin says, the way you guys sing Burnin' Hell Yankees sounds like the Sesame Street song. Well, we haven't done it in a while. So we're
and also very educational. Kids need to know that the Yankees should burn in hell. Why would that not be a song that children should know?
Randy, could be Burnin' Hell Yankees, Burnin' Hell Yankees. Yankees suck. I don't know. Something. We got to work this out.
Yeah.
Fish
We're gonna
Tank
have to work
says
on the lyrics here. Maybe,
all right.
Fish Tank can help us out.
All right, guys. In the last 25 minutes, I put a beat together for you. Just need to know the segment name, and it's on. Ooh,
what?
Okay. Well, which segment do we need the music for?
We have a few proposed ones out there. We've got the
we've been very busy today. Yeah.
Now you'll have to rewind and listen to the podcast. We forget things very easily. King Kitten says, shut the hell up, Sports Cloud. Okay. Blissful Hayes says, Sarver gave Booker a max contract when the Suns were horrible. but it was apparent how talented and aggressive and good Booker was at that time.
Was that not the year that Booker had the 60-point
Right.
outburst?
80
yeah,
points.
80 point. Yeah, that's what it was.
Ayton had a good season last year. He improved a lot since his rookie year. He deserves a max contract. If
No.
Booker and CP3 wouldn't turn the damn ball over so much, DeAndre Ayton could potentially score more points.
Oh, please.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not the point scoring that Jeffrey's talking about. Jeffrey's
No.
talking about that
Rebounds
that
and
energy.
blocks and aggressiveness.
And that's one of the things that, as insane as this sounds, because given his history, JaVale McGee being added to this team, JaVale McGee as a center, not the most polished guy. I think DeAndre Ayton's way more polished than him. But as an energy guy, you just put him out on the floor and every loose ball belongs to JaVale McGee. That's the kind of influence that I could see, hopefully, being good for DeAndre. Now you get Chris Paul, he's a leader, but now you get another guy that plays his position, that plays it with the level of intensity you'd like to see out of DeAndre on a nightly basis.
Thing is, it's either there or it's not. And I have yet to see it. And there's a couple of times where I was like, oh, there you go. But it was few and far between. So
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
got
what he's holding
glimpses.
back for.
He's got glimpses for sure. Yeah.
Flying Monkey says, kicking it with Keon. What is it, the 90s?
No.
Maniac says, Keon's cantankerous conversation about competition.
A bit wordy.
This conversation is quickly becoming a confrontation.
Yeah.
Mr. Pringle says, can the fourth dimension get a burn in hell Dodgers? Oh, wait, please don't do that. That actually will put the blender jinx into karma. Oh, yeah. Okay. I understand kind of what you're saying, but we'll save it for when we need it. Moist One says, Herb is going to get caught sooner or later. His wife is going to wonder why. Okay, I can't repeat that. I don't know why I thought I could get most of the way through a Moist One text. What do you mean somebody's fingers smelling like a Levi's factory? I don't understand what that means. I don't understand that. Boomer Sooner says, no, I don't want Keon to leave. I like him. Sorry. I don't make sense sometimes. You're right. You don't. Prison Wallet says, if Sesame Street can teach me that I have two mommies and it's okay for my daddy to be in prison, it can teach me that the Yankees suck. Wow.
In fact, they should have taught that first. Be honest, but
Scratch Me Because says Keon's new bitch should be called Thank God We Don't Have to Listen to Phil Anymore. Wow. Mr. Pringle says, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now. JaVale McGee will be the best NBA signing that nobody is paying attention to.
he's really matured. He's just one of those guys that if you said 6 years ago you signed JaVale McGee, you roll your eyes because you signed a knucklehead. But over the last few years, he's matured. He's not that guy, and he just is a team player, gives energy. Hopefully DeAndre can learn that side of the game from.
Can't learn. I'm sorry.
Well, he clearly, I mean, he plays with a much higher motor.
Can I
than
tell
when
you
he
what I
was-
think it is?
he as a rookie.
Can I tell you what I think it is? He's afraid to get hurt. He's afraid to have a career-ending injury, so he goes at about 70%. I really believe he's got that much more to show us, and I think that some of that moments where he forgets himself, he's like, "Oh hell no!" Boom, and then he's like, "Ooh, I better dial this down a little bit."
I don't. Maybe you're not wrong about that, because I do know the moment in the finals where I saw him kind of take a step back and never really recover was when there was a dunk that Giannis had on him.
Yeah.
He went over to block it.
Poster.
Yeah. And after that moment, that was when I didn't see enough from DeAndre from basically that point forward. in
Yeah,
the series.
Oh, he got his feelings hurt.
And again, that was the alpha dog asserting his dominance over DeAndre. Now, are we going to pay 172 million for that? No, I don't think so. When he repels a guy coming in to dunk on him, okay, now we're writing it.
Or he gets dunked on and it's not over.
I want to see him
people
punch
get
a
dunked
guy
on all
in,
the time.
I want to see him punch a guy in the nuts and not get posterized. And I don't care if he gets ejected.
Well,
punch him in the nuts.
I mean,
it's a bit violent. But okay.
a bit, but like in the 90s, Akeem Olajuwon got dunked on by Shaq all the time. But if
Yeah.
you look at that finals where they went head to head, Olajuwon schooled his ass.
I want to see him punch a guy in the nuts in the good game line. Good game. Oh God, why? That's what I want to see.
Cup check.
Random texter says Keon's caveat. That doesn't make
would
any sense.
What would I do with it? I don't
Yeah,
know.
bat flipper, not bad. Keon's keys. It could be Keon's keys to the game. I don't know
it
what
sounds like
game.
sort of a pre-game thing before. No.
Oh yeah, if you're doing play-by-play,
Yeah.
put that one in your fanny pack for later. Hefty Lefty says you'll get that aggression you want out of Ayton if you get him an 8-ball. Well, see, I think that's
Oh,
probably not a good.
That's not a good thing. And also, I think the league drug tests. So
He's already been in trouble for PEDs, though. So, Hamlin Porter says next poll should be what BS health condition will cause Urban Meyer to retire? Maybe needing to spend more time with the family won't be an excuse this time because she's going to leave him. Yeah, I understand that, Fighting Wampa. He's explained to me Levi Factory. Yeah, I get it. We're not going to go there.
Yeah.
Mr. Pringle says, remind all the Suns fans again, who was Ayton's backup last year?
Frank the Tank.
The hurt guy, though.
Frank
He
Kaminsky.
he got hurt when they could have used him the most, huh? That was a shame. That was a shame.
And wasn't Sarge the one that got hurt actually?
Oh, that's right.
Sarge got hurt. Frank the Tank was still there.
That's right. Frank the Tank was irrelevant. Sarge was the one who was playing pretty damn good before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First rounder.
Moist One says, let me pre-read this. Yeah. Trade Ayton in some pieces for Draymond, and I'm going to edit this. He can make your dream a reality, Jeffrey. I mean, it's not a dream, and it wasn't wet either. So I don't know why you're saying these things. You know what we haven't done yet? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. I've been trying to do nothing but talk about this Monday Night Football game from last night. Did you guys watch it? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
It was not bad.
I thought it was a fun game. I mean,
I thought it was boring for a long time, and then when the Raiders started to come back, then it was fun.
It was good for my fantasy football. That was about it.
Well, yeah, you and Keon.
Well, there are some weird things that happened last night. We will talk about that when we come back. Plus, a lot of notable NFL notes. We're gonna have some fun with coaches and do that thing we do. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the Applewood bacon. It's savory and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the grilled chicken club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey everybody, Mark Asher about to tell you about my friends at Valley Medical Weight Loss. I love this company. I've used them. I have friends who've used them. A ton of weight has been lost in a quick amount of time and the right way. That's the important part. Look, they have 3 Valley locations, Tempe, Glendale, and Phoenix. So one is close to you and they've been doing this for well over a decade. And right now you can get your first week, $31.95, absolutely free. Just mention Money Radio or mention The Fanatic, and it is on them. 602-441-3305 or valleymedicalweightloss.com.
If you're considering refinancing or getting a home loan, listen up. This is Dale Hellestray, and when you need a mortgage, the team I use is led by my good friend, Jeff Locks. And here's why. Jeff and his team negotiate with over 50 lenders to find the best possible deal. Your home has gone way up in value over the past year, so why not utilize your home equity to reduce your monthly expenses or even pay off some debts? Interest rates are still at all-time lows, and if you obtained your current mortgage prior to 2020, you can save a lot of money. Here's the best part. There's absolutely no lender fees. Jeff is truly Arizona's low-cost lender with over 30 years of experience. So call Jeff Locks, and if Jeff can't save you money, you'll get a free $50 Amazon gift card. This is a winning play, so call Jeff today, 480-202-0692. That's 480-202-0692.
Jeff Locks, NMLS number 1003782, National Mortgage License number 181106, Bear Financial Group, AZMB-09047774, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Your favorite radio station.
And now you're up to date on the news. Stand by for weather and traffic right after this.
It wakes you up, starts your day, and keeps you informed as well as entertained.
You guys are absolutely the best.
How do you like to work here?
At The Fanatic, we're looking for commissioned sales reps to knock on doors, set up appointments, and extol the benefits of advertising with your favorite radio station. Send your resume to jobs at 1580thefanatic.com.
Get your college game on. Get ready for the fight songs. Get ready for the traditions. Get ready for the rivalries. It's college football.
He's gone. There he goes through the line. He'll take it to the house, 90 yards.
And we've got the games you want to hear.
Wide open, and the tight end will walk to the end zone.
College football lives on 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. We got your primetime NFL up here. Yes, Thursday night football is Rams at Seahawks. Sunday night football, Bills at Chiefs. And then Monday night football, I'll just apologize in advance, but it's Ravens hosting my Indianapolis Colts. So,
Why are you apologizing?
Because the Colts.
Well, I think they played a pretty good game this past weekend.
I'm pretty sure it's a get-right game for the Ravens, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean? The Ravens just took on Denver.
Mhm.
They didn't perform that well against Denver.
That's why I said it's a get-right game.
I thought they played pretty well against Denver. I mean, they were in control the entire game. And
Well, they may have been in control, but it wasn't like it was the Ravens. They were just dominant.
well, yeah, but they were in terms of time of possession, they definitely controlled the game, and that is a really good Denver defense. Just they can't score at all.
I love the feud now between John Harbaugh and Vic Fangio. Fangio calling that a chicken bleep move for Harbaugh to run so he could get the 40th consecutive 100-yard game?
Yeah, and I got no problem with it. Listen, you'd rather have that happen in the heat of battle, but if you have control, if you have the ability to do that and keep that streak going for your team, tell me why he shouldn't have done that.
There is no reason.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason at all. And I think, but Fangio, it probably hurt his pride. He probably, look, you've already beat us. The
Hey,
game's
Fangio,
over.
coach better.
It was 4 yards, Vic.
And
Like, it's not.
why you running this chicken bleep play so you can get a stupid record?
They didn't.
There's
They didn't
nothing
throw
chicken
for.
bleep.
They didn't throw for another touchdown. They ran for 4 more yards, and then
Listen, if it comes down to an alley fight between Fangio and Harbaugh, I'm taking Fangio all day.
Really? I'm taking Harbaugh.
Oh no, I'm taking Fangio.
Listen-
He's old school. He'll kick him in the knee. He'll kick him in the nuts. He'll do uppercut. I mean, he'll fight dirty. And
Well, you think
he'll
that,
win.
that Harbaugh's going to say, I'm telling my brother.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
gonna-
exactly right. Harbaugh's a mama's boy.
Yeah, Fangio is a worthless coach. I just
Well, that might be true, but I
Harbaugh-
think in an alley fight, Fangio wins.
Harbaugh brought up a really good point, by the way, because Fangio was citing player safety as the
Oh,
reason why they should not
stupid.
have done that. And then
worry about your own players.
Harbaugh said that the last time the Broncos had the ball, they tried to go for a touchdown. I'm not aware of
Right.
any
He
16-point
called a timeout.
touchdowns.
How many?
Yep.
3 timeouts? 2 timeouts in a row? Going deep to try to score?
Yeah. So if you're worried about your player safety, why don't you just knee it out and give him back the ball?
I think somebody had a little bet on a certain spread, if you know what I mean. I think Fangio's just mad. I think that's the real truth there. But yeah, you're up 23-7. You're not running up the score. You're just trying to get 5 more yards so you can have that record continue. It's not the same thing as running up the score. Fangio's just
And it wasn't like the offensive line. There weren't any cut blocks. There weren't. They just escorted Lamar to the sideline where he picked up 5 more yards and stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, look, if your defense is so damn good, stop them. You know what I mean? You're exactly right, Jeffrey. He wasn't running up the score. He wasn't trying to show up the Broncos. His thought in this was just to keep the streak alive. They were so close. Why not go for it? It's not like he got up there, hit a meaningless home run and flipped the damn bat in a game where you're already up 21 points.
correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't the Denver Broncos supposed to have a really great defense?
Well, yeah, it's the last I heard.
Huh.
That was from that guy that scored, what was it, 62 this week?
Like 72. Yeah,
It was 72.
No, but historically, yeah. So what's the problem, Fangio? How about you shut the hell up, Fangio? Hamilton Porter sent something, and oh my gosh, I was not aware of this. We may need to have a moment of silence. It's a very sad thing.
Really?
Yeah. You just sent me an infographic with the information that Dodger fans and Cardinal fans, they're going to need a little bit of your extra thoughts and prayers on Wednesday.
What happened? What do you mean? St. Louis Cardinals?
Yeah. In the National League wild card game.
Yeah. What's happened?
Joe West is behind the plate for possibly the last game of his career.
That's tough.
Our thoughts and prayers are with you, fans in St. Louis.
That's tough.
And listen, as much as I don't like the Dodgers, our condolences.
Oh,
This
come
is
on.
sad and hard to take.
Why is this sad and hard? We should be
This is gonna be
rejoicing.
horrible.
We should be dancing on the ceiling.
Well, what if it goes in favor of the Dodgers?
Who cares? Dancing on the ceiling. This guy is going to call one more game, and it's going to be over.
Why
The
can't
rain-
he call
the
the
rain-
Yankees Red Sox?
The reign of damn terror is going to be over. Do you want him to call the Yankees Red Sox game?
Yeah, because I don't mind if both those teams are mad.
You hate.
I hate the Yankees.
The Yankees probably 100 times more than you hate the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's true.
So do you want Joe West calling?
I just like
Yankees,
things that
Red
hurt
Sox?
the Yankees, and Joe West calling could hurt the
That
Yankees too.
Potentially could
So-
hurt
but
the
it
Red
could-
Sox, and
right.
it could give the damn Yankees a victory.
I'm touring. By the way, with Keon's Magic 8 Ball, what kind of questions and how is that going to work? Do you have a clear picture of this?
I don't.
I like the idea. I just don't know what we're going to do with that. We'll have to figure that
I'm
out.
thinking I'm going to come up with a series of sports questions, or you guys can also pitch in questions.
Why does
as
he
well.
have to come up with them? I think
Texters-
you and I, Jeffrey, should come up with
Let's
these
see.
questions and just throw them on him cold turkey.
It sounds like work.
But if you throw it on me, then I'm not answering. The 8 Ball is answering, and
Well,
Yeah.
you give us your thoughts, and then the 8 Ball, who knows all and sees all, will
Maybe
answer the question.
we make him the Magic 8 Ball.
So you think we should go in there and shake him up and see what he says?
Keon, the Magic 8 Ball. I just go in there and I'll shake the bleep out.
I can definitely answer questions without being shaken. I just would like to point that out.
Speaking of 8 Balls, it is official now. The Chiefs have promoted Josh Gordon to the 53-man roster. So congratulations.
Who did not see that coming?
Congratulations, Josh Gordon there.
And hopefully there are no 8 Balls in your future. I
wish
I'm
well
hoping.
for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to see a guy. I mean, fool me once, twice, thrice, quadrice, quintrice. I don't know how to say size. I don't know how it goes after you've given him his 6th chance, but whatever. Boomer Sooner says, I think you guys that are throw it out to us out. Okay, I can't read anymore, Boomer Sooner. You have drank yourself into a non-texting ability here. Clarify your thoughts and get back to me here. All right, so it's probably time we talk about last night's game.
Okay.
Yeah. Teriyaki. Teriyaki said, it's weird. I had my roof closed during the thunderstorms and I didn't have to delay my job at all. So that is the big question. Last night's Monday Night Football game between the Chargers and the Raiders over at SoFi was delayed because there was lightning in the area. And I had the same look on my face that Gruden had on his. It's like, wait, what? They've got a roof. They got a dome. What the hell is going on here?
It's not a dome.
Well, it's clear, but it's a cover. I don't know how.
It's a translucent
Mhm.
cover that is not a dome. It's not a solid cover.
But I
It
don't think
allows-
lightning's getting through to the field there.
Yeah, but it's
That's-
still not a domed stadium.
Yeah, it wasn't about the roof, Randy. It was more about the sides. Let me show you here. I've got a photograph. They're saying the reason is the open sides there. I circled it there for you. The circle right there. That open side there. There's no windows. There's no way to
Yeah.
close that. So they're worried that. But can I be honest? Does lightning go sideways in through a building like
Well,
that?
lightning goes wherever the hell it wants to.
It really, there's no restriction to the
You're
direction.
talking a billion gigawatts of lightning.
Can we be
And it
honest?
goes wherever it wants.
It was only going to strike the people who were sitting up there, and they didn't pay much for them tickets anyway. So
Oh,
I
beg
think
to differ.
Well, here's the thing: if anybody gets struck and survives, or just their family decides to sue, they'll be able to buy the better tickets. That's because you'll be giving them a lot of money.
you just slow down the ambulances to the hospital. I mean, I'm not going to tell them how to run their business, but so anyway, yeah, a lot of fans were asking, and that is the logical answer. Even though there's a roof, the sides are open, and so they're worried that something could happen. And but here's the thing: does it make sense that you spend billions of dollars to have a dome or a cover like that that doesn't keep the weather out? Okay, whatever you want to call it.
Of course, it makes no sense, but it's the most Los Angeles thing ever to make this fancy, glitzy, glamorous stadium
That's
with
not
a
even
covering,
it. Yeah,
and then
that's not
obviously
even
it protects nobody from the elements.
Yeah, exactly right. You know why? Because they built this stadium to be zero carbon footprint.
Well, look, there'd be a huge carbon footprint if the lightning had hit somebody. Right there.
All I'm saying is, could you find a better metaphor for the entire city of Los Angeles
But
than
at
that?
least They put out
Yeah.
0 carbons.
You know what? You're right, Keon. Just like LA, pretty but useless.
Yeah,
That's what that was.
It's pretty. We're trying to drive electric cars.
Yeah,
but none of us knows what we're doing. We're all terrible.
Yeah,
that's what's going on.
Can I tell you what else I saw last night that was like a head scratcher for a second?
Uh-huh.
All right, let me just show you here. This all right, here's a shot of one of the plays in the end zone there.
Okay.
This is during the game of the Chargers versus the Raiders. Do you notice
All right.
anything in this picture that's interesting?
Why is the Chiefs banner there?
Exactly. Right? That some dude's got a Chief banner going over the railing, and it's like, what the hell are you doing,
Are
man?
you lost?
That is a rabid Chiefs fan right
who
there.
hates the Raiders. That's all that is. That guy is there to hate on the Raiders and wants to make sure the Chiefs are shown.
And the Chargers. They're both in the
Raiders
AFC West.
and the Chargers.
Well, they don't
Yeah.
hate the Chargers because the Chargers have been hapless, but
That's true.
they hate
That
the
is
Raiders.
Funny. Look at them.
Somebody paid for that specific seat so you could hang that specific banner right there.
And he's standing up yelling at both teams. Probably equal venom for both teams.
I'm thinking more towards the Raiders. Any Chiefs fan will probably tell you that, but Bronco
Oh,
fans
my
feel the same way.
goodness.
But
yeah,
that was hilarious. This Chiefs fan repping out there at the game, but so all right, we all know the outcome of the game, and I'll be honest there. I was a little surprised to see the Chargers just sort of uncontested just take off and go in that second half. I thought this was going to be more of a down to the wire thing.
Well, was it the second half or was it the first
It was
half?
the first half. But
Well, I
then-
meant the defense.
Oh, yeah.
They just stopped them.
Yeah, I mean the Raiders came out in the second half ready to go. It looked like they were going to start scoring in bunches, and then they just hit a stone wall.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs, it was good to see him out there after his injury, but 40 yards, 13 carries. He didn't do a whole lot. Carr, 196 yards, an interception, a couple of touchdowns, but that was 21 of 34. That offense just could not seem to get anything going.
The Chargers are that good defensively. Like they are.
That's a surprise, right?
They are that good, and part of it is Derwin James, who's their best defensive player in the secondary. He's almost always injured. He's been healthy this entire season so far, and I hope people continue to get to see him because he's awesome. I mean, there's not a lot of guys that are able to do what he does: play safety, but he can play a little corner, but he can play a little linebacker. He can do everything on a football field, and then you get to the defensive line, and obviously Joey Bosa and how good he is.
Sure,
they're incredible.
He's
and
the less racist Bosa, by the way. Nick is the one
you got to look out for.
Right, but still from the same family.
From the same family, but
it's a concern.
Was it me or was I confused in hearing that in the first quarter the Raiders had 0 passing yards?
I think
Is that correct?
Because of
the sack numbers,
right?
Yeah,
they pushed all those numbers back.
They had
It was
0 passing yards, and wasn't this one of the top offensives in the AFC?
Until they met the Chargers, they were.
I mean, what a testimony to the Chargers being ready for this, the defense showing up and putting a beat down on the Raiders, who were coming in, I'm sure, all full of themselves and full of steam, and also the house there. I understand from listening to what I heard of the game last night, 75% full of Raider fans. Oh my God!
I'll tell you what, the 25% of Chargers fans made an adequate amount of noise. If you didn't see the stands, you'd still feel like, okay, it's a home game for both teams. But so the Charger fans did step in. So here's the numbers you're talking about. The Vegas Raiders had only 51 yards of total offense in the first half, and then the Chargers had 248 in the first half. So, all right. Well, here's the thing that was really impressive. Again, Justin Herbert, and he now has made history versus the Raiders as being the quickest to 500 passes. He's got 500 passes before his 20th start. So where does that put him in the list? I don't think it makes him the quickest, is it? Is that how that works? I don't know. He's the first quarterback in the Super Bowl era to complete 500 passes before his 20th start. So no, that is actually his. That's his. That was his 19th start the other night. So that's pretty damn impressive right there. Did you guys see that taunting call on Darren Waller? He got a 15. He went over on the sideline.
I did see that. I don't get it.
He caught the ball, knocked it, and he kind of just spiked it down like that, kind of like, yeah. He was not facing anybody. He was over at the other sideline. He was the other team's sideline, but
that's just where he happened to get out of
bounds.
bounds.
He happened to be out of bounds over there by some Chargers, but he wasn't looking at them. He wasn't facing them. And he's like, yeah. And he threw the ball down. They gave him a 15-yard penalty for taunting. That was not taunting.
No, it wasn't. And this is the problem with this rule is no matter how well you try to define it, no matter how much you try to say, well, as long as you're not facing anybody, there's going to be some referee that interprets it as taunting. If you're going to be, if you're surrounded by Chargers players and you celebrate, you're going to be facing somebody, but that doesn't mean it was like booyah in your face.
Yeah, they got to get this under control. Gruden was like, I don't understand this taunting. It doesn't make any sense. You can celebrate in the end zone after a touchdown. He's like, I think those celebrations are more taunting than what we've seen happen in the middle of the field. Somebody goes, ah, or like that. Why isn't that called as taunting? He's like, so it is, it's contradictory.
I mean, the NFL is full of this stuff. Like when they got rid of the touchdown celebrations for the longest time, their thing was you couldn't have any pre-planned celebrations. Well, what on earth is the Lambeau Leap, if not a pre-planned celebration?
Yeah.
You always have this stuff when the NFL makes these rules, and I just want them for once to not just roll these things out just because some owner complained, and just let's define what this is if we're going to do it at all.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like they have started to get a handle on it. You've seen less and less taunting calls, but we still have some that are like, well, what the hell, dude? What is that all about? All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, I got a bunch of texts sitting here on the text line. They want to talk about last night's Monday Night Football game. Tons more NFL to talk about on the way, too. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services. Oh, I'm ready! Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Hey guys, Jeffrey O'Brien here. Listen, when we're all working on our shows here at The Fanatic, we're totally focused and we don't want to worry about the other things. You know, like the technology that runs our station. That's where Affinity Technology comes in. They run all our IT so we can focus on what really matters, our business and our listeners. These guys handle literally everything. If it plugs in, they work with it. They've saved us tons of money and they've kept us focused on what really matters. Affinity Technology, they can do the same for you. Go to atechaz.com. Be sure and tell them I sent you.
Still looking for that one special voice that makes you fall in love with podcasts? The one is out there and free on Spotify. With over 2 million shows and today's most talked about podcasts, Spotify is the best place to find that one special show that makes you laugh, keeps you interested, and keeps you listening for more. Whatever you're into, get way more into it with a podcast. Find the one you've been listening for right now, free on Spotify.
Learn how thousands of smart homeowners are investing about $1 to avoid expensive home repair bills. John, a former non-customer, said, "My air conditioner broke and I had to spend $1,900 to fix it." Jeff, a customer, wrote, "My air conditioner broke and I got a new one at no out-of-pocket cost." Mary, a former non-customer, wrote, "My heating system stopped running. I had to spend $3,000 to get a new one." Lisa, a customer, wrote, "My heater stopped working. I got it fixed at no out-of-pocket cost." For about $1 a day, you can have all the major appliances and systems in your home guaranteed fixed or replaced with HSC's home warranty coverage. Call now, and the first month is free. If the lines are busy, please call back.
800-657-5714. 800-657-5714. 800-657-5714. That's 800-657-5714.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100 plus degrees, 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
Download the Fanatic app. News, scores, social media updates, and more on your smartphone, on your tablet. The free Fanatic app, available at the Google Play Store or the App Store, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today, Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. And I wasn't quite sure what it was about yesterday, but Joey Bosa got that 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It was because he just got in the ref's face and told him, "What are you, blind?" He was upset and said it was a very pathetic outing of officiating. So look for Joey Bosa to get a fine here about any minute from the league head office. But with the taunting penalty and with some of the other calls, they missed a holding call. I guess when he was trying to rush in there and get Derek Carr, but
it was pretty bad too.
Yeah, it was blatant. The guys stand there looking at him like this, just watching the whole thing, like, too bad. So it was fair of him to be upset, but this is a good way to also lose about $50,000. And then talking about it after the game, that's not helping your cause either. So Joey Bosa is about to pay a chunk of money for that outburst, and he knows that. But I understand his frustration. There have been patches of horrible officiating over the last couple of weeks, and I don't know. These guys know that they're on TV, right? They know that it's nationally televised. I mean, okay, no, it's fair. It's only ESPN, but still, some people are watching. Why are they doing this so badly in front of everybody?
I have no answers. And like you said, it is patches. It's not, it'd be less frustrating if it was just bad officiating the whole game, but it would be 3/4 of good officiating. And then that holding call, I believe, was in the fourth. And it's just egregious. And then you have like a string of the taunting. I believe that was also in the fourth. It just a string of bad calls just in random spots in the game.
Yeah, I almost wonder. You see those commercials they have every now and then where the referees are talking to each other and looking at a thing, but they're talking about like furniture or something. I'm starting to think that crap really does happen. I think that guy was just not even really watching the game, and he's just sitting there going, "I think I'd kind of like to have a Toyota Tercel. I think that'd be great." I mean, I don't know how else you miss a play like that. Now, Randy gets a little bit salty whenever we talk about officiating because he has been an officiator himself in the past, generally in softball, baseball situations. But how can you explain that guy with a little hat and a little stripy shirt stand there, the back, behind the quarterback, watching the play, sees the holding, the camera sees it right over this ref's shoulder, and then nothing gets called? How do you explain that?
Boy, I don't know. It's the same way as you can explain why. How did Ramsey guard D-Hop in that play in the Cardinals-Rams game when clearly Ramsey was all over him, holding both of his arms down?
Yeah,
he had no chance to catch the ball, and no flag was thrown.
Non-call.
So I don't know. I cannot tell you. I know officials have a lot going on. They're watching many different things happening at the same time. So maybe he just missed it, or maybe it just didn't register in his mind that he's watching a blatant holding call.
Or they were in LA and he was checking out a hot broad up in the stands there.
I mean, there is a lot of plastic in LA, so he could have seen some of those LA boobies walking around.
I don't know why that just got me.
I think I was expecting him to say,
in LA.
I'm a child. I'm sorry.
I expected him to say something more subtle.
Listen, I'm 60 years old. I don't have any time left on this earth to play games. I say it like
well, when I did stand up, we used to call the front row Silicon Valley. So how about we just say Silicon Valley there?
LA boobies.
Watermelon says, Jeffrey, Magic 8-Ball question here. Will Keon make it longer on the show than the last two hosts combined? I think so.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Well, he's got a year lease at his apartment, so I know we were probably going to keep him for about that long. I mean,
at
least,
yeah.
I wouldn't word it that way because that's worded like, oh well, he's at least stuck here for.
At least he's going to be here for a year.
No, we all are okay with that. We understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Fighting Wampa says in a PPR league, if Josh Gordon truly did snort an 8-ball before he started, I would automatically get 8 points if he was in my starting lineup. No, let's just hope for the best for Josh Gordon. And just yeah.
Can we just lay off him for a while?
And Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boomer Sooner says, let the Blender audience give feedback. I'm not drinking. Auto text via microphone is sometimes not working for me. Well, you must be drunk if you think we're going to let you people have any input. In your face, everybody who listens and loves us. Why do I say these things? Just the Tip says, anyone remember the last time an NFL player got hit by lightning? I can't. Well, because they delay games, Just the Tip. That's why. Floppy Bumper says, Jeffrey, Randy, I'm happy to say that I was wrong about the ASU Sun Devils. They smoked them UCLA Bruins.
Yeah. I still don't think it was the prettiest game they played. I still think there were a couple of penalties they could have done without. But yeah, you're right. It was a surprising victory for me as well. And congratulations to Herm Edwards and the ASU Sun Devils. Instead of worrying about what damn uniform you're going to wear this week, why don't you just strap on the damn pads and let's go play football?
Come on, man. Those helmets are awesome. And you know what? We're back in the rankings. Let's just
when
celebrate.
The damn uniforms take precedent over the game plan.
You really think that's true?
I don't think Herm Edwards was sitting down going, wow, I don't know.
I don't have a thing to wear. No, it was not like that.
I think we're going to wear the black on.
You guys
on black
need to wake up. Herm Edwards picks out the damn uniforms. That's part of his job.
That's usually done in the off season.
No.
Because
no.
You don't do it
by other people.
You can, but you usually don't.
Herm Edwards is sitting in there. He's got the whole plethora of what's going to happen in 2021. He's got every uniform combination. He's like, I think we're going to go with this one.
I am pretty sure that Herm Edwards' focus is the game plan, Randy. I think other people deal with the clothes.
Well, then why do they come out each week with, here's our neat uniform combination this? I don't give a rip about your combination of uniform and helmet. Just go out and strap them on and let's play football.
The uniforms are not for you. I think the uniforms
Damn
are
right
cool,
they're not.
But they're not even for me. They're for potential recruits. As long as kids think cool uniforms look cool, they're going to do it.
I don't care what anybody says. Those helmets should be permanent. Those new helmets they had, they were fire. Those were awesome.
They're awesome looking.
Yeah.
One game and they're done. One game.
That's a shame if they don't come back. Hey, here's somebody else who's really bitter. Donnie. Donnie is bitter on Twitter. We should change his text nickname to Donnie is bitter on Twitter, because he is bitter on Twitter, and he's a very bitter Vikings fan right now. And he's bitter. I don't understand, Donnie, when you came and lived here, did you really think that you just would continue to have a hatred for all Phoenix sports? He always thinks, oh, well, they're planning a parade. He just hates on Phoenix sports. And I don't know what your deal is there, Donnie, but it's good to have you here, I guess. But he says, no one to blame, not one to blame the refs, but the refs and the league have screwed the Vikings in 3 losses this year. Keon, can you give that any credibility?
I don't know.
Man, he'd have to mention which calls. I
don't know how the league and referees blew that field goal.
Can I just give you, Donnie, a little correction? I think your voice text messed it up. I think what you meant to say, not one to blame coaches, but Mike Zimmer has screwed the Vikings in 3 losses this year. I think that's got to be what he meant to say, right?
I think so. Well, you played the Browns. You didn't play well. I don't know what the referees did in that game that would have caused the Vikings to win where they otherwise to win where they otherwise lost. I don't see it. They didn't play well the whole game. If one call, and I say this all the time, if one call tips your game in either direction, you didn't play hard enough. You can't be one call and your whole game plan is wrecked.
To be fair,
yeah,
there are some games that can make where a bad call can make a cascading situation go bad. There are some where a call could be disastrous for a game, but in general, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, if it takes one call to throw you off that much, the referees are going to make mistakes. They're human beings. They will all make mistakes refereeing every team in the National Football League. And then, there's some times when you go to New England and they seem to get more calls than everybody else. But other than that, there isn't. It was so weird watching.
How did that
game.
taste there, Tom Brady, watching the Patriots get all those calls that you used to get? Huh? Floppy Bumper says, allegedly. Nostramarcus says the Vikings need to play better. Blaming the refs is just lazy, Donnie. Billy from Phoenix says, clearly Kirk Cousins blew the game with his interceptions, Donnie. And Just the Tip says, I will not listen to Keon's Corner if he says he bets on horse racing. Last thing we need are more thoroughbreds dying.
Horses. Yeah.
Swave Dave says,
well, I bet on a horse race once and the horse lived.
Okay.
If that means anything.
Good.
My advice to you as your lawyer is to stop there.
Yeah.
With the horses.
I'm done.
Swave Dave says, maybe there should be a segment called Keon Cares. Or does he? Oh, wait, that's more of a Jeffrey bit. Wait, what? Number one Rattlers fan says, happy birthday to me and my doggy Coco.
Hey, all right.
Number one Rattlers fan is 55 and his doggy Coco is 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to both of you.
There you go. Happy birthday, guys.
Yeah.
Teriyaki says, Randy is 100% correct. Who cares what you wear? I wish somebody would tell that to my wife.
You should probably do it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You want your wife to strap it on and play some football?
They might run in a weird circle, Randy. I'm not going to judge. Last Optimist says, bad news for Los Angeles. Power outages in China are causing a shortage of silicon. So it'll just make it that much more expensive.
I understand they have a good supply of booby juice there in Hollywood.
I don't think you should keep saying that.
Why? It's boobies. It's what it is.
Don't think we need to keep saying that.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know what the rules are on that one. Last Optimist says, in the first half, Raiders had more penalty yards than offensive yards. At least 30 yards of those penalties were from questionable officiating, which was the real reason the Raiders could not get going in the first half.
Oh, come on. The Raiders back in the 70s and the 80s, they were the most penalized team in the NFL, and they still won world championships. Come on, Raiders, let's go.
He's not wrong. Fifth letter says Raiders O-line got beat up last night. Very hard to watch. I love what I'm seeing from my defense, though. On to the next. And I think we had negative yards after the first quarter, Andy. Speaking of officiating, I need an honest opinion from you guys. Was that turnover on downs call bull bleep on Josh Jacobs' first down? It was a first down. I think it was bull bleep. And I was surprised there wasn't a challenge. There was 2 timeouts left, I think, when that happened. Was he in a time where he couldn't challenge? Because I was shocked they didn't. That was a first down.
I don't think that he was in a spot where he couldn't challenge.
I wonder if Gruden just forgot he had the challenge flag.
I don't know.
I mean, I honest to goodness think
Are we
he
talking
just
about
kind
the
of
same
forgot.
thing?
Because he was mad about it. They showed him on the sideline. He was clearly upset about the call, but he didn't challenge it.
Yeah, don't get it. Fish Tank says, anyone hate that Rizzo is on the Yankees? I really like the dude, but when he puts on those damn pinstripes, I am out.
Yeah,
I'm mad about it.
Agreed.
Random Texter says, the only thing I want to know about last night's game is why the hell was there a 40-minute rain delay in an indoor stadium? We covered that earlier, Random Texter. Mr. Pringle says, here's why. Cards Talons ripped the anti-weather right off of SoFi Stadium when they left. That's right. Giant Cardinal sitting on top of there ruined everything for them Californiites.
You're exactly right.
Oregon says, tell Keon, a Saints fan, says the non-pass interference call from a couple of years back against the Rams cost the Saints a chance to play in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, sometimes it does go that way.
Yes, sometimes, but not most.
All right, we'll be back hour 3 after this here on 1580 The Fanatic.
It can sometimes be hard to tell if a prebiotic or probiotic is working. Not anymore. New Align fast-acting biotic gummies help soothe occasional abdominal discomfort, gas, and bloating in as little as 7 days. So you can get back the freedom to do what you love fast without worrying about occasional digestive upsets. Take new fast-acting biotic gummies daily for best results. From Align, the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Visit alignprobiotics.com for details.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100 plus degrees, 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
Everybody, Mark Asher, about to tell you about my friends at Valley Medical Weight Loss. I love this company. I've used them. I have friends that have used them. A ton of weight has been lost in a quick amount of time, and the right way. That's the important part. Look, they have 3 Valley locations, Tempe, Glendale, and Phoenix. So one is close to you, and they've been doing this for well over a decade. And right now, you can get your first week, $31.95, absolutely free. Just mention Money Radio or mention The Fanatic, and it is on them. 602-441-3305 or valleymedicalweightloss.com.
If you're considering refinancing or getting a home loan, listen up. This is Dale Hellestray, and when you need a mortgage, the team I use is led by my good friend, Jeff Locks. And here's why. Jeff and his team negotiate with over 50 lenders to find the best possible deal. Your home has gone way up in value over the past year, so why not utilize your home equity to reduce your monthly expenses or even pay off some debts? Interest rates are still at all-time lows, and if you obtained your current mortgage prior to 2020, you can save a lot of money. Here's the best part. There's absolutely no lender fees. Jeff is truly Arizona's low-cost lender with over 30 years of experience. So call Jeff Locks, and if Jeff can't save you money, you'll get a free $50 Amazon gift card. This is a winning play, so call Jeff today, 480-202-0692. That's 480-202-0692.
Jeff Locks, NMLS number 1003782, National Mortgage License number 181106, Bear Financial Group, AZMB-09047774, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable, and serving part-time can help you graduate debt-free. Do you want to stay close to friends and family? The Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving part-time in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want. Learn more by visiting nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Arizona Army National Guard, aired by the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
KQFN Tempe, also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM
and K240 Rolling Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it. All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside my heterosexual life partner, Randy Weiss. You got Keon Rhodes pushing the buttons in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. And Papa Mike sent me an email with some information he thought might be interesting, and he's right, because this is the only place I saw it was where he saw it, which was on the Yahoo Sports. But I guess Amazon Prime Video has announced their broadcast team for the Thursday Night Football this season. Because first, Fox has it or had it. I think that for the rest of the way, it's Amazon. I'm not sure.
I think you're right. Yes,
but they're not doing just one alternate feed. They're doing a couple of different things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the deal. So, Bo Juck and Troy Aikman are going to do the Fox version.
Who? Bo Juck?
Yeah, Bo Juck, and that's what he calls himself now. You know, he may have had a stroke. Anyway, can't stand him. Anyway, so he's gonna
or the Botox went a little bad. Hard to tell.
Botox, hair plugs, whatever you can throw at him, he'll take it. Anyway,
right.
So Aikman and Bo Juck will continue to do Fox play-by-play. I will not be watching that. I will be watching Andrea Kramer and Hannah Storm. That's what I'm going to listen to.
Really?
Yes, they're going to have it on the Amazon Prime. That is the alternate stream. And then if I get annoyed with them, I can go to the Scouts feed broadcast, which is on Prime Video and Twitch, and it's got Joy Taylor, Daniel Jeremiah, Bucky Brooks. I only recognize Bucky out of that, but still.
Well, Joy Taylor's on with Colin Cowherd, and Daniel Jeremiah is an NFL Network reporter.
I don't know who Colin Cowherd is, but
Oh, you mean Joy Taylor that gave me this nice little sound clip right here?
Oh,
That's Joy
is
Taylor.
that really her?
That's her.
Okay.
I had no idea that was actually somebody
Joy Taylor, ladies
from
and
the
gentlemen.
world. I thought that was porn. Okay. So whatever. I wonder if she'll do that on. Well, I can't watch that. Then my wife would be like, "The hell are you doing in there?" But we have alternates. That's what I'm saying. I'm very
You've got
excited.
Options.
You're not just trapped with broadcasters you don't like.
I said alternates on purpose. I know.
I still
I know the
think,
word options. I just like it's
I think
alternate broadcasts.
Three of us need to get together and do our own pirate radio version of Thursday Night Football.
I feel like we'd get sued. Don't you think we get
if
sued?
we're on like YouTube or something?
I don't know. We got to look into the rules on something like that because
we call our own. We put the monitor, like you said, Jeffrey. Put the monitor out there, and you just see the back of our heads. Nobody knows who it is.
Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000 style.
Yeah,
but I still don't want to get sued. I'd like to avoid that if I can.
Well, I mean, we do have the rights to the Westwood One. Maybe we could work those angles somehow and get some sort of special authorization from the NFL.
Well, we can't get authorization to show the video as we're doing that. I don't know.
Well, we don't have to show the video. It's just the audio, kind of the background. Maybe we could come up with a canned audience, crowd noise, and we could just call the game as it happens.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.
We're not broadcasting. We're on the YouTube.
Who are these geezers on the broadcast right now for the Red Sox and the Yankees? This guy's literally got an oxygen thing on him. Who is that?
I don't know.
What is he going to bowl out the first pitch? Oh my God, it was a better throw than 50 Cent. That's for sure.
Wow.
He actually he got it across the plate. It was a ball. I mean, if we're honest, that was a ball. I don't know who that guy is, but sorry. We're not going to do play-by-play on the Yankees and Red Sox game, but we'll give you a few updates here and there as we notice. But
all right.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So I don't have to listen to Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, and I wish they had the same thing. I wish they had the same thing last night. I really missed the Manning brothers. I wish there was another channel where it was the Manning brothers talking, but you only saw the game. I don't need to see them. If I heard them in the background talking, but I can focus on the game, I don't know. I think I might like that.
Now, here's what's interesting to me, Jeffrey. When the whole Manning, Eli Peyton experiment started with ESPN, you were not too hot on it. You did not know what to expect. And the first week, it was kind of like, I don't know.
What are you talking about? That's not true.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the second week, it was like, you know what? I could do this. I like this.
Anything
better.
is better than Dan Levy.
Yeah, and then last week, the third week, you were like, okay, all right, anything is better than that the roundhouse of idiots in the damn broadcast booth there.
Yeah, well, for me, it was more. I wasn't sure about the execution, and I thought that there was better ways of directing the Manning brothers to do a better show.
Yeah.
But anything is better than Dan Levy and Brian Greasy. I'm sorry. It was just it. Oh, even my wife was like, I kind of want to punch that guy in the face.
So I think it's Steve Levy.
Dan Levy, Steve Levy. I just don't care enough to read
Brian
the word.
Greasy, and then you got my guy. What's his name? Keon, my guy.
No,
my
Riddick.
guy. What's Louis Riddick?
Louis Riddick is fine. It's just those other guys. And Greasy was annoying. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't.
I think you would make that broadcast infinitely more watchable if you just took Greasy and just teleported him into space or wherever.
So you think
Levy too, please.
You think Levy and Louis Riddick together would be a better broadcast than what it is right now?
Yes.
I'd say bring in Mike Golick and anybody else doing play-by-play.
Well, it's ESPN. They fired Mike Golick. So.
Oh, that's right. He probably is not going to go back to that.
No.
They kept his
Don't
son,
blame
but
him.
They fired
Don't
him.
blame him.
Yeah.
By the way, why are they putting Golick's kid in commercials? That is just sort of stunning to me. I have no idea who he is unless he didn't have his name on it. I see Mike Golick. I'm like, oh, yeah, look, it's Mike Golick. Yeah, I see Mike Golick Jr. It has to be on the screen, or I have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look enough like his dad to where if that's not on the screen, you know without seeing it. So I don't know.
I don't know. He does. Mike Golick Sr. does a damn good job, and he he would have been great on the Monday Night Football if they'd been smart enough to put him on there. But listen, let's get back to the text line. We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about. I'd like to try to get some of this done here in this hour, if it were possible. Hefty Lefty says, happy birthday, Coco. Now, of course, that is for whose dog was that?
Number one Rattlers fan.
Number
Coco.
one Rattlers fan dog. Yes, that's right. Why don't you say happy birthday to him too, Hefty Lefty? Everybody's just saying, everybody's saying happy birthday, Coco. Happy birthday to you and your dog. Okay. Fed Fan says to you and your lovely puppy. So at least there you go.
There we go.
Let's see. Billy from Phoenix and they're just trying to get me to say boobies.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to try that.
So
hard.
Zookla the mock.
Clearly.
All you got to do is just go to LA. You
I
can
don't
see a
know
pair
if
of
we should
boobies
say
all
it
the
over and
time.
over
You're just walking all over the place.
Maybe we shouldn't say it so much. Fifth letter says, no, Josh Jacobs did get the first down. Call of the field was first down. Chargers challenged it and won. The play was a fourth down play. Yeah, but okay, we got it a little bit confused there, but the fact was it was wrong. Last Optimist says the same thing. Thanks, guys. Fubar 1000 says, oh yeah, sup, Blender dudes. Go any team that plays ASU. Shut up, man. Number one's Rattler fan says, will Andrea and Hannah be wearing bikinis?
No.
Nor should they be.
Do you
No.
really want that?
Well, I mean, Hannah Storm's got a few miles on her now.
Teriyaki says, is it weird I still think Hannah Storm is hot? Yeah, why would that be weird? I mean, I know that the boiling pot on the stove was hot, but she's good at her job. I think that's more important there.
She's a wonderful broadcaster.
I mean, if we're talking about having alternatives to Bo Juck and Troy Aikman, then I'm more concerned with whether or not Hannah Storm and Andrea Kramer can do a good job so that the other options are good.
Let me ask you a question. Maybe you can help me out with this. What the hell's Kiss the Cook talking about? Hannah Storm will be calling games on Amazon. I can hear her now. 2:36. 2:36.
I don't get it either.
Do you get that joke?
No.
Floppy Bumper says, now here's a guy. You think Chris Collinsworth should be on
Yeah,
there?
Collinsworth. Now here's a guy.
Kent Kitten says Golick wasn't fired. His contract expired and wasn't renewed.
Yeah,
He was fired. Same thing.
Either way, they're still dumb for not keeping him and putting
He
him
was
in.
fired as soon
in
as
the booth.
Greenberg and Golick were split up. The writing was on the damn wall. He was fired.
Mr. Pringle says, why are you talking about MSM? Where are the shenanigans? What's MSM?
Shenanigans were in the closet last time I saw him.
What's that MSM?
I don't know.
What are you talking about, Pringle?
I don't know. Mainstream media. I don't. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know.
Hefty Lefty says, pretty sure Scottsdale has more silicon per capita than LA. No, you
Doubtful.
are incorrect, sir.
Yeah,
no.
you are. That's very doubtful. Come on, man.
I mean, we're here, and I've been to LA. It's LA, and it ain't close.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of static anytime girls there jog from the balloons rubbing together. And if they could harness that power, they would never have a problem again. The Jet says, I love when I get back to town, turn on my favorite radio station, and you guys are talking about poor names. Poor names? What poor names? The hell are you talking about, Jet?
Poor names?
Is there?
I think I just got it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Should
Hey,
have reference to boobies.
is that
Maybe.
all right? Let's move on to some notable NFL notes. These are things you may already have heard or not, but I'm going to
All
run
right.
them by you. Okay. The Tom Brady and Buccaneers win over the Patriots. That has become the second most watched Sunday night football ever.
Wow.
Yeah, 28.5 million people total audience delivery right there for the NBC. And the first place from 2012, that was 30.3 million when the Cowboys took on your Washington football team in a battle for the NFC East.
Oh, that's right.
Who won
That was-
that game?
Washington.
There you
Washington
go.
won that game.
Fun,
yeah.
fun game. Yeah, made the playoffs.
So there's one little interesting factoid. Another one is that Tom Brady, as you guys all know, have set an all-time passing record. He did it in the first quarter. Ball went to Antonio Brown, and it was 3-yard pass, and that did the thing right there. So I don't know where he's at now. He has the lead.
I thought Mike or no, not
Evans. Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
No,
I
you're
thought
right.
He caught,
it was.
I thought he
Nope.
caught the record.
Sorry,
pass.
it was the next pass that Antonio Brown caught. I read that wrong. Sorry about that. Russell Wilson has now gotten to 100 wins faster than any quarterback ever has.
Wow.
Congratulations, Rainy City bitch pigeons. Okay, here's another one for you. The Eagles and the Chiefs had the 5th zero punt game in NFL history. Nobody punted. There was no punting going on there.
Only 5?
Yeah, there's been 5 in history. Previous punt-free games are 1992 Bills 49ers, 2014 Bears Packers, 2014 Saints Packers, and one time in the playoffs, 2003 my Colts and the Chiefs.
Wow.
So now the Chiefs are involved in quite a few of these, aren't they? No, just 2. Anyway, so there
the
you go.
Packers are in 2. That's interesting.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, by the way, Patrick Mahomes was very happy to see Andy Reid become the first coach to win 100 games for 2 teams. He won 100 games for the Eagles, and now he's won 100 games for the Chiefs. So that's another one for you.
Boy, just another notch in his belt and getting himself into the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's a no-brainer now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once he won that Super Bowl, there was no denying him.
Yeah.
140 games he won with the Eagles, 100 with the Chiefs. Yeah, that's a lock.
Yeah.
And now, finally, my last NFL notable note: Quinnen and Quincy Williams have become the first brothers to record sacks for the same team in a game. That's right, and they did it for the Jets
Of all teams.
Yeah, that is weird.
I mean, Quinnen Williams has been good for a very long time. The fact that he's been able to get anything done in that organization is simply amazing. And the fact that his brother was able to join him and also get something done. Yeah.
Are they twins?
No.
No, I was going to say at least only one of them has to be able to pass a drug test, but they're not twins. Anyway, so there you go. Those are some notable NFL notes.
Wow.
I got to burp again.
Yeah, there's some. There's some interesting.
Thank you. I'm good.
Interesting stats out there. That's the 5 no punt games is still kind of throwing me.
One thing that I am very happy about, and I'm sure we'll do an injury report here in the next couple of days, but David Montgomery, turns out, yes, you were right, hyperextension. So it's going to be weeks, not months, until he comes back. And that's really more important for me and my fantasy football team.
Let alone that it's good for him.
Well, yeah, that too. If he's going to be selfish about it. Come on. Everybody has to be honest with themselves.
Oh, boy.
There's 2 parts of life where you need to be honest with yourself. Now, all of us have been in bad relationships where they're late getting home and you think, would it be the worst thing in the world if they crashed the car and died?
Oh, no.
Everybody has thought that. I told my mom that. She's like, yeah, I've been there. And so,
oh my God.
Everybody has had that. Now, not with my wife that I love, she's
damage is done, Jeffco.
No.
She's already heard it. The words have gone out.
No, I've told her this before. She knows. But with other people, yeah, there's been times where I was like, oh, that'd be so much easier.
Oh, man.
Things would be much simpler if.
Just saying, I'm not the only person. Okay. What was the other thing?
Well, that's dark.
There was another thing.
Were we talking about the honesty of our fantasy football teams? Or
Yeah, that is the other thing. When you see a player hurt, if he's your fantasy football player, you're like, oh, F my life. Oh, yeah, and I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I've said that before.
I can honestly
maybe
say
those exact
I've
words.
Never, ever done that, ever.
So you're like, come on, man. Oh, why would you get hurt? You're no good to me now.
I can't remember who it was that got hurt.
Wow.
But I saw them get hurt, and the first thing I thought was, I have such bad luck.
I am so ashamed of both of you guys. I am so ashamed
And
of
then
both
5
of you
seconds
guys.
later, I was like, and him too.
Oh.
Also.
On each and all of them.
Yeah, I am so ashamed of you
It's
guys.
not just us. It's most everybody. Thank God for you, Randy. I know that you're moral and upstanding as a citizen.
It has nothing to do with it. You guys are really pitiful. That's sad.
Which part?
Now you're no good to me.
Which
Shame on
part?
each and all of you.
Guys, ACL, both his anterior and posterior, ligaments have
Yeah.
been shredded.
You're
You guys
watching.
you are no good to me.
Yes, because you're watching football and you're like, my man,
Oh,
my
no.
man. You dirty, stupid son of a
Shame on
bitch.
you
Oh,
all.
there goes the game. I'm losing my fantasy football. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. Writhe around on the ground, you
Oh,
worthless piece of
boy.
crap.
Well, no, I've never said that. I mean, come on.
Oh,
I've never
boy.
said that either.
I know.
But it is your first thought. Guy goes down. Oh, great.
Not mine.
Great.
Wow.
Great. Now I'm going to lose.
He only had 5 points.
King of Kitten says,
He only gave me 5 points.
well, that's what I thought about.
He's going to be out like 18 months. 5 points is all you can give me. You bastard.
When Dave Montgomery went down, I was like, well, you'd give me 25 points. So
Oh,
I was like,
that is so
at
wrong.
least he did it at the end,
my
not at the
gosh.
beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Someone gets hurt in the first quarter. You're like, wow.
Damn it. Yeah, well, at the end of the game, you're like, oh, thank you for your service.
Oh, my
So-
gosh.
King Kitten says, okay, I feel good. I just went on my first new job interview in 20 years. It went well. I got an application to fill out and return tomorrow. Randy, how about a beer and a shot to celebrate, please?
Absolutely. There you go. And here's your shot.
You might want to fill out that application before the beer and the shot.
Yeah.
Just saying. Fish Tank says Stanton just hit a ball off the monster and left. It was too busy staring at it. Ended up with a single. Suck it, Yankees. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
that's
hilarious.
beautiful.
I love it. Just stand there and watch your work. That's good. Yeah.
Good job, Stanton. Daylight Drew says, hey, please pour me a Stella. Thank you very much. I totally missed on the Devil win in Pasadena. I think the South title is theirs as long as they pound the Beavers in Corvallis.
Excuse me?
Phrasing.
Ooh.
He may mean that
I-
one way or the other.
Yeah. Either could go either way.
Hitting the Nut says, pretty sure that Andy Reid is already in the Burger King Hall of Fame.
Oh, definitely.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Floppy Bumper says, didn't Dan Marino lose like 2 or 3 records on Sunday? I remember the commentator saying, oh, that's a bad day for Danny Boy, isn't it? Oh, well. Bruno Baller says, yeah, the same goes to the bottom of the first. Yankees did not score. Okay, good. What is the current score right now? 0-0? Everybody?
Yeah, 0-0.
0 points to 0 points. I say that because it really aggravates baseball fans. How many points was it? Well, it's runs. It's a score. It just shut up, Jeffrey. Just the Tip says, so you're talking to your pals at work the other day, and Rondell Moore walks in. I gave him info on repairs he needs for his home. He just bought in Tempe. We chatted for a couple minutes, and he's a class act.
That's really damn cool.
Everybody's waiting for the joke. Is that for real? Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a joke.
Fed Fan says, good luck, King of Kittens. Good luck. Yes, absolutely. Good luck on that. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, let's have some fun with coaches. The coaches, of course, we're going to talk about Urban Meyer, but there's been a bunch of coaches stuff that's happened here in the last couple of days. Let's deal with that when we return. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. Simple Green is perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new. SimpleGreen.com.
The Pac-12 weekend will begin on Friday night when number 22 Arizona State plays host to Stanford. Arizona State goes into that game as an 11.5-point favorite. The over-under at 51. Arizona will play on Saturday when they host UCLA. UCLA, a big favorite as they're favored by 16. The over-under at 61. Only 4 games this weekend involving Pac-12 teams. The other 2 games, Oregon State plays at Washington State. Oregon State, a road favorite as they're favored by 3.5. And then Utah at USC. Southern Cal sitting as a 3-point favorite. For the latest odds all the time, visit vsin.com. I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your Action Update on The Fanatic.
I'm Cisco Miranda, owner of Miranda Delivery Service. As a business owner, my job is to provide the best quality service for our customers. Affinity Technology helped us reinvent our business processes, using technology to make us more efficient. I didn't know I needed technology consulting, but my ROI has been off the charts. Affinity Technology has saved us more than 80 man-hours a week and has helped me get back to what I do best, focus on my customers. Visit atechaz.com. That's atechaz.com and see how better technology processes can help your small business.
NASCAR Championship weekend returns to Phoenix Raceway November 5th through the 7th.
A wild season of unexpected will culminate in Phoenix with drivers putting it all on the line for their shot
And earning the title of NASCAR Cup Series champion.
featuring 4 championship races in 3 days.
Don't miss your chance to witness history from atop the grandstands as the action goes 5 wide into the iconic dog leg.
Or from up close with access to the fan-friendly infield experience.
Get your tickets to see the NASCAR Championship in person.
Go to PhoenixRaceway.com.
Hurry, tickets won't last much longer.
Still looking for that one special voice that makes you fall in love with podcasts? The One is out there and free on Spotify. With over 2 million shows and today's most talked about podcasts, Spotify is the best place to find that one special show that makes you laugh, keeps you interested, and keeps you listening for more. Whatever you're into, get way more into it with a podcast. Find the one you've been listening for right now, free on Spotify.
Your home has gone way up in value, but have you taken advantage of it? This is Rob Canier with a phenomenal opportunity to tap into some of your home equity, earning tax-free income and eliminating your mortgage payment while staying in your home as long as you want. With home prices leveling off, don't wait to learn more about the new reverse mortgage. This is a safe and proven money-saving and tax-free income opportunity for homeowners age 62 and older. Call me, Reverse Rob, and learn more today at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Arizona Army National Guard, aired by the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
Providing you with the latest sports news, commentary, and analysis.
We have a soap opera called The Days of Our Lives. Is that still on the air?
If you keep on, if you
Days
keep popping
of Our
off,
Lives.
we're gonna have General Hospital going on it. If that's where you're going.
I guess you only have one life to live, huh? Dale?
Unless, that is probably the scariest 30 seconds of radio that we all popped the soap opera there.
Jacobs and Helly on Arizona's new home for sports, 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Stanley Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. Got the Mesa Mountain View taking on Red Mountain Friday at 7 p.m. here on 1580 The Fanatic, right after the race setup with Randy White. So what's the show all about this week, you think? What you got going on for the race setup, Randy?
Listen, historical win by Bubba Wallace at the Talladega Speedway in the rain-shortened Talladega Yellowwood 500. He comes away with the victory. The check is still cashed. The trophy's still the same. Bubba Wallace with the win. Good for him. And we'll talk about how the playoffs have been turned upside down as we head to Charlotte this weekend for the Roval. That'll be on the race setup this weekend.
Mr. Pringle says coaches are hired to be fired. Which one of you guys can attach the following quote to this coach? Talent is overrated. Wasn't that Bill Walsh? Wasn't that, I don't know. He says, put that Bloodhound Keon on it. Talent is overrated. Yeah, type that in and see what coach said. I think it was Bill Walsh from the Giants, wasn't it?
Was Bill Walsh with the Giants or was he with the 49ers?
No. Okay. So who was the coach of the Giants all those years? The big puppy face guy.
Bill Parcells.
Bill, I meant Parcells. I knew it was Bill. I knew it was a Bill. Parcells. Yes. I feel like it was Bill Parcells that said that. We'll get the final determination on that. And then we'll do 4 downs because Keon is ready to go. And then if we have time, we'll have some fun with coaches because Urban Meyer thing is just too good. You got it yet?
Yeah. Well, there's a book called Talent is Overrated that is actually dominating all of the searches when I Google it.
And it's not said by
Jeff Colvin.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic, wasn't it? Randy found it, Keon. We got it.
Jeff Colvin.
Was he a coach?
No, that's the guy that wrote the book.
No, there's a quote. That's the coach that said that. Hey, Pringle, you just tell us because we ain't got time. Let's see. Booger Wolf says the only guy left that's not a whiny bastard. That should be Mr. Randy White. You make the show work, big dog. Keep up the great work. Screw these other two guys.
Wow.
What's that all about?
Well, I don't know, but I can't do the show without these other two guys. So
Who is whining?
I don't know who was whining. And also, it's Be Nice Day. Good God.
It's Booger Wolf. It's not even Boogie.
Yeah, Booger Wolf. I appreciate the love, but you got to know these are my guys.
Yeah,
I roll with my guys.
I don't understand why you think that Keon and I are whiny bastards.
Wow.
Justin Tip says, as long as we're talking NASCAR, we're not. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for
Put the kibosh on that, did you?
Well, Randy's got it covered. We'll talk more about it later in the week. We got to get to this. It's Keon's only bit. We've asked him to come up with some bits. He's failed miserably, but at least he has this. So please, no interruptions. It's time now for Keon's 4 downs.
Randy, can you cue the music, sir?
I don't remember which music it was.
There's music?
4 downs.
We've had music.
We had music for the Keon Rose dance party.
Let me look
Well, that's a little bit more obvious, but we got the sort of like epic NFL filmsy.
Was there
music there? Yeah, we were doing it that way.
4 downs.
I mean,
am I needed for this part?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll keep looking for it. Go ahead.
All right. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start without the music. So, in fact, Jeffrey, that you are.
I guess I'm needed.
You are now needed.
Oh,
again.
here it is. Here it is.
All right. There it is.
4 downs with Keon Rose.
So let's get to
on
it.
1580, the Fanatic.
Go. Jump the gun a little bit.
First, Arizona's new home for sports.
On the hot seat.
Well, not on the hot seat
CRC
yet.
Broadcasting Incorporated brings you the following. Come on, Keon. Wait.
First down. Let's go ahead and get to it because we've got a lot of teams. Some are trending up, some are trending down. But first down, which team in the National Football League has made you change your mind the most about them?
Go ahead. You go first, Randy.
Which team has made me change my mind the most? Seattle Sea Chickens.
Wow.
I thought they would be much stronger. I bought into what Ralph from Harmon was saying about them. I thought they were going to be, really vying for the top spot here. And I think I've changed my mind about them. I think their defense has not been healed or resolved. DK Metcalf is putting up mediocre numbers. Russell Wilson has had to try to bail out this team. So give me the Sea Loons.
All right. Well, for the exact same reason, I'm going to say the Chiefs. I thought they'd be more of a heavyweight, and so far they're just not. And I don't know if it's a pacing themselves kind of thing. I kind of felt like they did that last year. They kind of slowly got into the groove before they started to hit on all cylinders. But as it stands right here, right now, at this moment, Chiefs are they've made me change my mind about them. I don't think they're the juggernaut that they that I thought they were.
And I almost went with the Chiefs, and their defenses, their secondary in particular, has just been awful. I mean, everyone can throw on them, and as long as that's an issue, I don't know that they're a juggernaut either. But I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. I do think that before the season, when you looked at the team, you looked at the defense that they have, you look at the players on that team, on that roster, Dalvin Cook, and all of the.
You didn't even flinch. I just woohooed for a 2-run bomb by the
I saw
Red
the corner of
Sox.
my eye, and I know what you're happy about. So we're gonna just try and keep trucking. But the Yankees are in trouble, so Jeffrey's happy. But I'm gonna go Vikings because of all of the talent that they do have on that team, but somehow it's not coming together for them to win football games.
It's funny that all 3 teams that made us change our mind was because of failure, not because of success.
Yeah, and you want to pick a team that's playing really well, but most of the teams that are not performing the way you thought are actually doing worse than you thought. So let's get to second down because big story of the weekend that's still developing into today. Urban Meyer and his scandal, his debacle, his strategy to get out of Jacksonville. I don't care what you call it. But there are many parts of this scandal that are interesting and hilarious. Which part stands out to you?
Okay, let me tell you, none of it is surprising. The guy's a dirtbag. So anybody surprised by that, well, sorry, where you been all these years? But it's funny he thinks he can just keep getting away with being low on integrity and character, and yet sell himself to everybody. Though I'm high on integrity and character. But the funniest part about this is where he says, "Oh, the girl was just kind of dancing near me. She was, she was just dancing near me." And then, of course, the girl puts this up on her social media. She on Instagram says, "Who is this guy who keeps flirting with me? And who is that all snuggled up with her right there in the photograph?"
It's Urban Meyer.
That is Urban Meyer right there. So his lies to the organization, to the players, to everybody, well,
no one's buying it.
Funny. So that for me is the funniest part, is that picture exists of him saying, "Well, she was only dancing near me. Nothing happened."
I can't say that I'm surprised that something like this happened. And with your revelation on this very program, Keon, about this being a planned, well thought out,
possibly,
conspiracy to leave the boondoggle there in Jacksonville and head over to USC to greener pastures. I can't say that. I can't say that I'm surprised. I just think, how do you coach up men and then you keep quitting on them? That's the saddest thing about this whole thing.
So the part that I think is the funniest, it stood out to me. Michael Silver interviewed some of the players in the locker room.
Yeah.
And one of the players said that he apologized to each of the position groups individually. So he didn't get them all together and just knock it out, do it at once.
Wow.
He made himself repeat this story over and over and over again. And I quote, his entire audience was highly skeptical. So none of these guys.
It gets better. This is why he went to only the position groups, because he knew if he did it to the entire team, he would not be able to handle the laughter that would follow. Because there's another player who said, we just looked at him like, WTF. And as soon as he walked out of the room, everybody started dying laughing. And we know he knew it. We know he heard it in the hallway.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Nobody is taking Urban Meyer seriously.
Nope. Everybody knows what happened. We've all seen the pictures, and he's going to sit there and try and tell everybody, "Hey, well, she was dancing near me." Stop it. So let's get to a coach who is apparently attempting to carpet bomb his entire career, and move to good news with coaches, positivity with coaches.
Yeah, we could use that, a cleanser. Go ahead.
Yeah, third down. Which coach has looked the most impressive so far?
I'll let you go first on this one, Randy.
The coach that looks the most impressive so far. Does it have to be a head coach?
It doesn't have to be a head coach.
Well, then I'm going to say what's his name with the Dallas Cowboys, defensive coordinator. He's got that Dallas defense working together. Dan Quinn. He's got them working as a unit. He's reinvigorated that secondary of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go with Dan Quinn.
All right. Well, I didn't even think about that.
Me neither. That's a good poll.
Don't think about the Cowboys that much, but my first instinct when you said this was Bruce Arians. Yeah, but I think he kind of suffers the same Belichick curse of having so much talent that makes him look good. It's hard to really say, oh, he's an exceptional coach, because everybody's going to put an asterisk on it. But another guy that did come to mind, and maybe he suffers a little bit of this too, is Brandon Staley of the Chargers. I've been impressed by him. He's only been beaten by the Cowboys so far, and yet he's beaten the Chiefs and the Raiders and the juggernaut Washington football team.
Well, hold on.
Well, yeah.
I just wanted to make you feel good for a second. But I guess it had the opposite effect.
It's like when we try to compliment you about the Colts and you just know.
You shut your mouth.
That's how I just felt. You were like the juggernaut Washington football team. We're 2-2 and we escaped 2 games.
Hey, you're got one more win than my Colts do, man. All right, Randy, what do you say? Which coach? Did you already say?
Yeah, Randy already.
Whose turn is it?
Already went Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn's turn. Okay, who's his favorite coach?
It's my turn.
Oh, it's
right
your
now.
turn.
Yeah. And yeah, I was gonna say Brandon Staley. I like his defense a ton. I love what he's done with it. He's gotten the most out of the secondary in particular, and the young rookie Asante Samuel Jr. comes in and seems to always know where to go, where to be when the football is thrown, and he just makes plays. And I think that's the head coach. And for a guy that young, he's 38 years old, to come in and be able to do that and have that impression on an organization means a lot.
Yeah. Good call. Why? Because you agree with me. I agree.
And naturally, the humility there that I appreciate. So let's get to fourth down, wrap this thing up. It's on the hot seat. Nobody got this fourth question here, but here it is. The four rookies that we are mostly paying attention to. They all had good games. Some of them got to benefit by playing really bad defenses. But you have Justin Fields played really well. Mac Jones played really well. Trevor Lawrence is playing much better. And you have Zach Wilson in New York with the Jets going up against that horrible secondary in Nashville with the Titans. Which rookie has impressed you the most?
I see a maturity, and maybe it's because of who he's hanging around with, but Mac Jones, I think, is, I think that he's probably playing the smartest right now. So early. I don't know if he has the most talent. That might go to Tracy Lawrence there if she figures it out. But right now I'm going to say Mac Jones. Randy?
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeffrey. Mac Jones, he's been my guy ever since he was drafted. I think the Patriots knew exactly what they were doing when they got Mac Jones. I think at that point, that signed the death knell for Cam Newton. I think Bill Belichick knew that Mac Jones was going to come in, and if he could have a good camp, he was going to be the starter. They were going to move on from Cam Newton. So give me Mac Jones. I think the guy is as cool as he gets. And Justin Herbert has been wonderful as well with the Chargers, but he's not a rookie this year. We're talking rookies. So give me Mac Jones.
So I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at whoever that is that just had a horrible hit. Please tell me he didn't get on base with that. Please tell me he didn't get on base.
I think he ran. I don't think he got there.
Oh my God, he got on
did
base with that.
How?
What the hell was that? Sorry. Okay.
So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe zig where you guys are zagging. I'm gonna go Zach Wilson.
Agree with me, Randy. Keon. It's more important.
I'm going to go Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, of all of these quarterbacks, has the least amount of talent. He has the worst offensive line. He has easily the worst running game.
The worst mother on Instagram.
Well, but he's and also like throwing the football. Who's he throwing the ball to? Like, there's not really a ton there. Like Jamison Crowder is supposed to be one of his best options. He's not even playing, and still Zach Wilson has made plays. Now it's not been enough for them to win games, but we see what he can do when he plays against not some of the better defenses in the league. If he plays a league average defense or a little bit lower, because that's where the Titans are right now, then he can make plays and he can actually be in this league if they build around it.
Wow.
By the way, Moist One says, I just got an update on my phone that says Xander takes Cole deep. I thought my browser was open in public or something. You filthy man, you filthy. All right, so there we go. Another good episode of Four Downs. Is that the official name, or is it Four Downs with Keon Rose? I think we should put his name in everything, Randy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Four Downs with Keon Rose.
Yeah.
And it's
I
Keon
agree.
Rose's college football dance party.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't remember the rest of the bits because he hasn't made any.
Oh my God.
All right, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have some fun with coaches. We have on this date in big Georgia sports history, and I don't know what else we could fit in. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Hi, this is Bruce Jacobs from my friends and former employers at ProCopy. For over 20 years, ProCopy has provided Arizona companies with the best office equipment available from companies like Ricoh. More importantly, they provide outstanding service after the sale with a 96% retention ratio and award-winning technicians. 3 years ago, they joined the Flex Technologies Group, an Arizona-based nationwide group of companies that share ProCopy's commitment to excellence. So if you have branches anywhere in the United States or just here in Arizona, you can get great personalized service even during the current climate. We use them here at the Fanatic and Money Radio KFNN, and they never disappoint because they remain a local company. They give back to our community by supporting ASU and the Thunderbirds through the Phoenix Open. The ProCopy Foundations has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. That makes doing business with ProCopy good for your business. Just give them a call at 602 ProCopy. That's 602-776-2679.
Mortgage interest rates remain near historic lows. So whether you're wanting to lower your interest rate, take cash out to remodel your home, or pay off credit card or installment debt, now is the perfect time to refinance or purchase a home. Call David White at 480-244-6625. 480-244-6625 to review your mortgage options and to take advantage of David's 32 years of industry experience, incredible customer service, and competitive interest rates. We shop the market for the best interest rates so you don't have to. So call David at 480-244-6625. That's 480-244-6625. Call David now to discuss your mortgage options and before interest rates go up at 480-244-6625. That's 480-244-6625. Don't wait. Call today and take advantage of the low rates. David White, NMLS 322907 of AmeriFirst Financial Inc. NMLS 145368, an equal housing opportunity lender.
Hey guys, it's Stephen McCollum from the main event here on 1580 The Fanatic. Coming up on Wednesday at 1 p.m., Major League Baseball, American League wildcard is completed. Who gets to face Tampa? Who went home? The National League wildcard is Wednesday night. Let's preview and predict the Dodgers versus the Cardinals. NFL injury updates and Suns preseason news. So join me, Stephen McCollum, on the main event. Wednesday, 1 p.m. on 1580, 99.3 FM, The Fanatic.
Did you know that Constructors Bonding has been Arizona's leader in surety management for over 40 years? Hi, this is Dave McKee, president of Constructors Bonding, inviting you to learn how our team can deliver better bonding than anyone, anywhere. Contractors, developers, attorneys, car dealers, and hundreds of other industries turn to Constructors Bonding for their bond solutions. Call me personally at 602-432-5929 to learn how Constructors Bonding is your solution for better bonding.
Some of our listeners are football fans, and then others are football fans. So relax. You're among friends. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's home for the NFL.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. Next game up for Thursday night football, Rams and Seahawks. Broadcast starts at 5 p.m. here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, let's have a little fun with coaches here. First, it's a visual. So if you're watching on the YouTube there from Twitter or Facebook, you'll see this. But I'm sure that if you watch the game, you don't need to see this. But did anybody catch Bill Belichick using his pencil as a toothpick?
Oh, I saw that. I was so grossed out by that.
Yeah.
Oh my!
It was
God.
during like a shot of Collinsworth and Al Michaels, and they had him in the background. And he just takes his pencil, he starts digging
picking his tail. Oh my!
Takes a look at it. He's like, "Yep, I got it." And but yeah, and that wasn't the worst Belichick thing that we saw. Now, if you saw his son, by the way, what's his son do? Wait, what does he do for the team?
Collects a check.
Is he a coordinator?
Linebackers coach?
Okay, whatever the case.
Yeah,
he was sitting there. Now I'll show you the picture, but I don't have video, so I'll have to imitate it. But first, he's sticking his tongue out. He's the mullet kid. Making these weird faces. When he was like this, he was like doing like that. It's like, what are you doing? Like, it was almost like he's like, you know what I'm gonna do to you if I get you alone.
that was the face.
I was like,
you could have cast him in any movie with a psycho killer as the psycho killer.
What is this crap, dude? And these pictures don't do it justice.
No, man. Those pictures are mellow compared to what I saw.
And I was like, why would they put the camera on him? That haunted my dreams.
Like, because it's because people talk about it. It's clearly strange and odd behavior, and it generates the buzz and the content. But it's
horrible.
It's not fun to watch. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Hefty Lefty says Belichick's son looked like he was watching the love stream of Urban Meyer at the bar.
Oh boy,
it was horrible. It was horrible. So those are my show and tell things right there. That was bad.
Wow.
Just Tip says, considering the Urban Meyer video, last time a lady danced that close to me, well, she was my wife. And if I saw my lady dancing with some other dude like that, she'd be gone. But to be fair, young lady had some real boobies. Oh, come on. Come on.
No, there's no need.
Shamu says, I wish I was watching the video feed so I forever could have Jeffrey's reenactment of Steve Belichick. Well, we do post these things, so, I don't know why you'd want to see it. Let's see. Moislin says, there's nothing weird about it. He looks normal to me. Right, Moislin. Of course he does.
Yeah, that's all the explanation we need.
Of course he does. Oh, yeah. Hefty Lefty has a GIF of it. I got to get that GIF. Hey, send that to me on the Twitterverse so I can post that on my site. But he looked like he was having an episode or something. I don't know what was going on with him.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What are you doing, man?
So right now, just Boston is still 2-0 over the Yankees. Hooray!
That's a good thing.
Hey, it's very early, so let's not get too crazy here. Another coach, Bruce Arians. Here's what he says: Richard Sherman played really, really well. Did he watch the same game we did?
I'm guessing for a guy that you literally just yanked off the street, he could have been worse. It could have been more of a disaster than what it was.
He says he played really, really well. He had the one penalty, but no, I was really, really pleased with Sherm and Pierre Desir. I thought they both went out and played really, really good. When he's saying, okay, now we know a tell of Arians. If he says really, really, he's lying.
Clearly, this is just for those guys. That's
just trying to be nice.
Yeah, to build them up, make them feel good about what they did, because they had to know.
When Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels are trying to make excuses for Sherman, I mean, this is the same defense that they ran in Seattle. Only in Seattle they had like 7 other guys here,
and it worked.
And it worked really well. But he has to turn here. He's got to make a pivot here. But listen, if this was Seattle, this would be really good. That's what I found.
Yeah,
they were making excuses for him all night long.
Yeah, he's not. He was done being good a couple of years ago. He's not going to miraculously be good now. And I'm not sure unless you're playing a zone. I don't see Sherman being any good.
I'm pretty sure that's what they want to do with him, and I don't think they ever intended for him to play this soon.
He can't play man to man ever.
No.
Yeah, but then what happened earlier in that game was Taco Charlton gets knocked out of the game. You need a human
choice.
You have a human body that you need to put there, and Richard Sherman is that human body.
Just a warm body. Yeah.
All right, so here's another coach lying to his players. Sean McVay is like, "Oh no, I think we're very fortunate to have a short week after losing that game to the Cardinals." That's we're excited. We're excited about the opportunity 4 days later to have to go out there and play against.
Is that what he said?
Literally says we're excited about the opportunity to respond, and so that's what we're looking to do.
I will say, as a fan, if you lose a game on Sunday, if your team loses on Sunday and they play again Thursday, that turnaround, you hope that maybe the outcome's a little bit better. But I can't believe that a coach would say that, because you have to do the actual practicing and logistics of all of that stuff. That's not true. It's just not true.
I think he is looking down his nose at the Seahawks. He thinks it'll be a get right game. I think that maybe that's it. If he's being honest. Kyle Shanahan, Randy, says that Jimmy Garoppolo could possibly play Sunday versus the Cardinals.
Good. Bring him in.
Are you worried about either him or Trey Lance at this point?
I'm not, but I don't have to chase those guys all day. So I'm not worried. I think Vance Joseph is not worried. I think that they have proven themselves capable of getting to the quarterback. So we'll just have to see what happens on Sunday.
And that's where I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the legs of Trey Lance. I think that could just throw a wrench into things. I'm not worried about Jimmy Garoppolo at all.
Maybe
he hasn't been good this entire season. He isn't mobile. There's no extra dimension that Jimmy Garoppolo gives you. They're going to be bad if Jimmy plays.
Give Trey Lance his legs and enjoy the interceptions.
Well, I've got 3 answers to that: Chris Banjo, Budda Baker, and Isaiah Simmons, who, by the way, Isaiah Simmons led the team in tackles last week against the Rams.
He was awesome.
David Culley from the Texans, the poor guy. They said, hey, are you looking at bringing another quarterback in? You guys have a little bit of a mess there. And he's like, not at this time. Translation, this is how we get the number 1 draft pick.
A translation, who would they bring in that makes that any better?
Well,
they can't fix that.
Anybody that's not Davis Mills, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so by the way, there's now 4 weeks left for a possible Deshaun Watson trade. Will it get done? Will it not get done?
No,
I don't think so.
It can't get done as long as the legal stuff is hanging over his head. He's unmovable.
Yeah. All right, here's my last one. Here's a coach who's also being nice. We've heard a bunch of coach speak right now. This is probably the best. Mike Tomlin says Ben Roethlisberger has hip issues. Translation, that son of a bitch is old.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 year too long for old Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he finishes the season.
Yeah,
I think they'll let him.
He's sad about that rapist not playing anymore.
He's a tough guy. He'll finish out the season, but it's going to be ugly the entire way.
All right. I know I got a lot of text sitting there on the text line, and I'm sorry. I'll get right back to you here. But first, before we run out of time, it's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1977, Glenn Burke greeted Dusty Baker on the dugout steps to congratulate his Los Angeles Dodger teammate for hitting a grand slam against the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 2 of the 1977 National League Championship Series. The greeting consisted of two players extending their right arms above their heads and slapping hands to make the first high five in baseball history.
Wow.
You know, I thought that was BS, and I looked it up, and seriously? I've been alive longer than the high five? The people that I've got to have been doing that longer than 1977, Randy.
So I thought the Astros were going to kill old Dusty Baker in the locker room when they clinched a playoff spot. Everybody, he was saying something. I didn't get to hear what he was saying. And then all of a sudden they started shooting ice cold champagne on. You can't do that to Dusty Baker. He's really old.
Well, this was 1977. So was he really old in 1977?
Well, no, I mean, he hit a grand slam, but
yeah,
I was talking about just recently, just as recent as last week.
I was asking you about the origination of the high five, Randy.
That's where it started. Yeah, 1977. That was the first high five that was recorded on TV. Nobody really knows the origin, but that's what it is. But you can't dump ice cold champagne all over Krusty Baker. The guy is old. He might just fall apart right in the middle of the locker room and just fall into a pile of bones.
Average Joe says it was Dan Campbell that said talent can be overrated. And then somebody else says it was a coach for the Cardinals. So Fed Fan says, wouldn't it be great if Patrick Peterson sits at home while the Cardinals go to the playoffs? Yeah.
Yes.
Nasser Marcus says, guys, Urban Meyer was just visiting the grandkids.
Guys.
And to quote the great Ed Rooney, so that's how it is in their family. Mr. Pringle says, remind me again what Keon was babbling about there. Oh, that was a while ago. I don't know.
I don't even remember.
Teriyaki says, does Keon hate Bruce Jacobs? I'm just asking. No. Why would he hate Bruce Jacobs?
I met Bruce Jacobs once. He was very nice to me.
Why are people trying to start stuff?
He's a filthy Rangers fan, but other than that, he's a good dude.
Yeah. Kiss the Cook says Tracy Lords has talent. What? Chief Skull Burner says it's time for the Wheel of Sports. Well, we're gonna get there. Just chill, man. Don't tell me what to do. He said that opening to get Keon's 4 downs felt more like maybe we should have punted right there. I don't know. Chamoy says tell the kid that got fired from the blender that eats poo in the toilet that the Broncos suck.
Yeah, it's Phil.
Yeah, find him on the damn Twitter. Booger Wolf says Cardinals got lucky against the Rams.
Really?
49ers defense will humble you guys come Sunday.
Okay. All right.
Billy from Phoenix says, don't talk about Crabtree Sherman is done. Hence the name Krusty. Okay, I think that's 2 different texts right there. Bruno Baller says 1977, 1978, those classic Dodger Yankee World Series there.
Yeah.
Just Tip says Isaiah Simmons is finally being put in position that utilizes his skill set the best, which is find ball carrier. Eat ball carrier.
Yes, I agree.
Moist one says Big Ben is selfish. He has 2 guys sitting at the door ready to take over for him. Okay, that's stop. Kiss the Cook says breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Big Ben is reported to have changed his moniker to Has Been.
Has Been.
That's not bad.
It's all right.
It's okay.
I chuckled.
Nice. A for effort.
Well, at least we are ending the show as Chief Skulls Burner says, Red Sox 2-0 over the Yankees at this moment. So we can end the show on a happy note as the Yankees are suffering in the second inning. Yeah, it's got like 4 or 5 hours left to go. It is a baseball game, so let's not get crazy yet.
Come on.
Let's not start popping champagne bottles until this thing is done sometime tomorrow.
Oh my.
But go Red Sox. Let's say that today only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say it, but
You don't gotta.
Yeah.
You don't gotta. Up yours, Yankees. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
This Movember,